This is how you cook.
Get 'em. I will transform on this joint, spazzing off the drugs I'm on. Turn Cena ever since I'm born, like Nebraska, use a corn. In my prime, like Optimus, throw you through a Oculus. The Bronx is my metropolis. Didn't have a pot to piss, had to learn not to miss. Focus on accomplishments. Beats I'm demolishing. Tell me what the problem is. You know you don't want no smoke. Seeing you in action is a joke. Catch 'em with the deadly blow. Pack it up, it's time to go. But you wanna call the cops? All the bullshit needs to stop. Super idiot, wine stock. Hush 'em out, you can't talk. Merge into a deadly beast. Pick your bones after I feast. You want war, now you want peace. Cause shit got thick like Cardi B. What you gonna do when I transform? What you gonna do when I transform? Like my body changing form. You been warned, here comes the storm. What you gonna do when I transform? What you gonna do when I transform? Like my body changing form. You've been warned, here comes the storm. I am here to shatter dreams. Welcome to my gathering. Blood is always splattering. Where I'm from, that's happening. Got that cannon fully tucked. All that blade will give you cuts. Sacrifice to get those bucks. Most these rappers looking sus. Smack 'em with the speed and bust. All you see is blood and guts. Too much sauce like a duck. Brush it off the shoulder rust. Camo with a bag full of ammo. Strangle the ops from the tangle. Hang your legs, they gonna dangle. Neck broke just like Kurt Angle. In the heart of the deity. Bring that pain so easily. Most these bums don't deal with me. Eradicate immediately. One monkey don't stop the show. I'll continue with the flow. Catch me at the studio. Like time I got the glow. What you gonna do when I transform? What you gonna do when I transform? Like my body changing form. You been warned, here comes the storm. What you gonna do when I transform? What you gonna do when I transform? Like my body changing form. You've been warned, here comes the storm. What you gonna do when I transform? What you gonna do when I transform? Like my body changing form. You've been warned, here comes the storm. What you gonna do when I transform? What you gonna do when I transform? Like my body changing form. You've been warned, here comes the storm.
Welcome. You know what I'm saying? Silverback of rappers in the building. You heard me? Yeah. Let me go. Feeling this already. Time to turn up when I enter the building. Either you fake or do this for a living. Locking down the game like I put it in the prison. It's not a rap career, more like a mission. The shit I spit is always low. Got C4 explosives in my coat. The rap terrorists, I thought you know. These bum motherfuckers just got to go. When it comes to the bars, I'm well trained. Been doing this at a young age. I'm animal outside the cage. Turning to me to shark bait. How much shit I got to take when it comes to the rap game nowadays. Most these bum dudes need to fade. Not the head comes from Stevie J. Clap, clap, dash, that, put him in the next chat. Lyrical chit chat, bring that track, that nigga in the tic tac, smell like an ass crack. Where's them hoes at? All my nuts at? Guilty! Been a bad influence. With my music show improving, legacy pursuing. I'm a mutant that be pooping or your petty moving. Either got your mind thinking or your body moving. Stash a microphone from you and ask what you doing. Am I you the music moving? Got you acting stupid. Still recouping about to lose it. All these slicks and choosers. Smoke with the Easter Bunny, body slam Cupid. Wait, hold on, wait. Hold on. I'm not even gonna go too crazy, you know what I'm saying? That's some little light. But for the rest of this fucking tour, I'm gonna go fucking ham on your whore. That's what the fuck I'm gonna do to Silverback of rap.
Hey, yo, B, what it do, though? 1, 2, 1, 2. Tell me how I'm sounding to you. Y'all gotta excuse me a little bit. I got the sniffles, you know what I'm saying? Fall is over here. You know what I'm saying? Lowering the temperature a little bit. I'm not gonna lie, I can't complain about fall. I actually like the fall. Like I can't stand the winter. Well, I can't even say I can't stand. I can't really stand the summer because I hate being hot as hell. I don't mind being like cold, but not too cold. You feel me? Anyways, I'm not a meteorologist. We're not here talking about weather. You know what I'm saying? We're here to talk about the old fashioned wrestling. Let y'all know what's happening. Episode 242. Excuse me. Episode 242, B. Black Star with the doodle. Pull up, pull up, pull up. Yes, Susan suspended us for angering the copyright. Who the fuck is Susan? What? What? Yeah, it is what it is. Like, your boy got hit with that, but, won't be the first time. As always, YouTube wants me to be on my best behavior. They low key salty. It is what it is. I don't get I'll post some normal content. I didn't do nothing crazy. I ain't do nothing outside the box. And they just hit your boy. Pow! Hold that. You doing too much. Stop flying close to the sun, you bum. And I'm like, y'all be having all types of eccentric, crazy stuff out here on YouTube land. And y'all coming at me over the Kevin Owens ish, where everybody else posted it. And I don't know if they got in trouble. I really doubt anybody really got in trouble over that shit. And I didn't even get it from WWE. I got it from a separate source. Like, we all do that. We all copy and paste. We all share other people's. That's just part of the game. I ain't post no porn. I ain't post no ridiculous shit. It is what it is, I guess. Oh, got you. No, I ain't know. But shit, I miss you guys, man. You know what I'm saying? It's been a minute. I know y'all see the title. Is Cody Rhodes' title reign trash so far? Let's rewind real quick, right? He came through to WWE for Seth Rollins. After that, ended up getting the beef with the tribal chief, the bloodline, what may have you. WrestleMania 39, he lost. You know what I'm saying? Tribal chief beat him in the main event of WrestleMania 39. After that, fast forward, he won the Royal Rumble for the second time. I forgot to say he won the Royal Rumble the first time, but he won it the second time, 2 times in a row. He's up there with Stone Cold and what may have you. Pointing towards this dude, Roman Reigns, he was in the skybox, chilling with Paul Heyman and all that, probably eating some nachos or some cracked crab steak, whatever. He chilling. Pointing at him like, oh, I'm coming after you. Fast forward, SmackDown comes. Or was it real SmackDown? He's, oh, I'm going to take everything away from you, Roman. But I'm not going to do that at WrestleMania. But I know somebody else is going to do it because he's going to do that at WrestleMania. Here comes The Rock, whatever do, yada, yada, yada. He did what he did. Long story short, he ended up beating this dude, Roman Reigns, at WrestleMania 40 in Philly. Cool. So I'm thinking that since these motherfuckers said, oh, he finally finished the story. The story's over. So am I wrong for thinking, okay, he should have, the bloodline should have smoke with him no more, and vice versa? This dude's still beefing with the bloodline. Now, granted, he saw beefing with the bloodline right afterwards. He had a little, match here and there. But after that, he spun the block on the bloodline again, this time with Solo Sikoa, which is incredibly trash. I'm like, y'all already know how I feel about Solo Sikoa this year. This year did him no favors. Solo is completely trash. My main thing is that, Yeah, Cody Rhodes has given us some really good matches during his title reign, but there's nothing else there. They're just now starting to cook things up. Just now. With the whole Kevin Owens debacle, the whole Dewey coming back and doing the cutthroat gesture and Jimmy coming back or whatever. It's like, yo, my dude, can we get on and move along from this fucking bloodline shit? And this is me saying this shit. Y'all know I fucks with the tribal chief, I fuck with the bloodline, whatever, cool. But this shit is like a fucking vortex now. Everything gotta just like when it comes to the top of the card, all that shit is in the bloodline vortex. Come on. I feel so bad for Kevin Owens. I would have fucking snapped too if I was Kevin Owens. And then remember this dude Cody Rhodes said right before the tag team match when he tagged up with Roman, he said he had nothing else to do. He didn't want nothing else to do with the bloodline, and then ended up fucking beefing with the bloodline anyway. What the fuck are we doing here? Ballet, what it do though? That's right. Let those dweebs know. Hit that thumbs up, Hacksaw Jim Duggan style. Need a few more. Let your boy get a couple more, then I'll open the floodgates. You know how I give it up. We back. We here. It's a War and Peace novel. Yeah. A war on my mental and a piece of shit. Because come on now. And shots go out to Jacob. No shade towards Jacob at all. Like, no shots towards he's doing great work. Doing real fantastic work. But we're not surprised. You talking about Jacob before he pulled up. He making Solo look bad out here. Like, you looking crazy. But ultimately, from before I was saying that, people got to give Cody a chance. People got to give Cody a chance, man. They're not giving him a chance to really cook. Like, as soon as it's like, remember, there was people saying that he's a boring champion, and it was just on Raw. Like, yo, my dude, this dude won the belt, and the very next night, oh, he's a boring champion. I'm like, yo, can the dude walk to the venue first before y'all start saying he's a boring champion or a whack champion? Jesus. But I gave this shit enough time. I'm not really feeling this shit like that. Like, I can't fully just blow out and say, oh, it's completely trash. I won't say that, but I'm like on the fence with it. Yeah, we getting the great matches and all that. There's little specks of story here and there to keep teasing the Randy Orton shit. You know what I'm saying? We all thought Randy Orton's that was gonna be the one that started spazzing on Cody, but ended up being Kevin Owens. And I just think that shit ain't hitting on anything. And mainly because they didn't have no plans for Cody after WrestleMania 40. Bars. Meltzer was right. And y'all know it'd be plenty of times I'll talk shit about Meltzer, how much of a goofball he is. But in this instance, he was right. He said that they have no plans for him, and he was right. All they did was bide their time until Dewey came back. Like I said or asked from before, what the fuck are we doing here? But that's my take on that. Oh yeah, for me to tie this in a bow, please just end this shit next year, B. Next year, WrestleMania, that's it. No more bloodline. That's it, man. Pack this shit up ASAP around that time. That's it. That's all. Like, I get y'all motherfuckers making money off this shit, but man, y'all gonna fucking bleed that turnip dry eventually when it comes to the bloodline. And I'm not saying just go away with it and then have to never come back again. Nah. Later on down the road, you bring the bloodline back, a revamped version, whatever, and then you go from there. There you go, right there. Pow! Right there. Yeah, man. I don't know where it's going either. I got 200 pages. But yeah, be pull up, man. Man, talking racing with you guys. You already know the vibes. Had like a nice little week vacation. You know what I'm saying? So in a way, what YouTube did was somewhat of a blessing in disguise. You know what I'm saying? We should be refreshed now. We rested up. You know what I'm saying? We should be shooting on all cylinders. All cylinders. Excuse me. That word almost fucked me up. We should be shooting on all cylinders, ready to go. Be pumped.
It was good, man.
You, what it do though? What's goody?
Nothing much, man. Having a nice day. Having a nice day.
Me too. I had a real nice day too. I'm not gonna lie. I like today.
I was joking around with my friends today.
Okay,
Like
what
we
y'all
was
got
talking,
into?
like I read, like we was talking about, they was talking about boxing, right?
Yeah.
And like,
Oh shit, you glitching up, B. Definitely missed that. I don't know if you can hear. You gotta yeah, cut out. You gotta say that again.
like we was talking about the Riddick Bowe, like Andrew Galata fight, right?
Oh yeah, okay.
That like I showed it to him.
Yeah.
Like I pretty much like fast forward towards the end because the video that I showed them was like the entire fight.
The video you showed
But
them was what?
Like I just showed them the end of the fight, like towards the end when the fans stormed the garden.
Got you.
And then like he said that, man, why do when black people get together they always storm something? I was like, what? You're fucking white.
And he should be the last one to say that.
That's like, what, dude? You're white. You storm stuff just for the hell of it.
Shit, and you forgot about Capitol Hill?
Yeah, like you stormed the Capitol for no apparent reason.
Like, spare me the bullshit. But what you think about all right, so while Black Saw situate that.
All right. Next question.
Oh yeah. I was gonna ask you. So, what's your thoughts on the title? Like, what do you think about Cody Rhodes' title reign so far?
Like it's hit or miss, and that's not what a champion should be. A champion shouldn't be hit or miss. They are cooking with the Kevin Owens feud. I kind of want the Kevin Owens feud to kind of percolate a bit. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and that's the thing. It took them this long to get to this point. You know what I mean? But like from before, you had this dude Cody. Yeah, he's giving us great matches. Could never dispute that. You rarely see a bad Cody Rhodes match. But that's all there is. It's like there's no story. The only story is, I'm just beefing with the bloodline. Just, you know what I mean? And it's like y'all just basically biding your time until The Rock on Roman comes back.
It's disappointing. That's the correct word. It's disappointing. It's not trash.
Yeah, I would say that. Because I can't fully say it's trash, but I expected more.
Because behind the scenes, like in house shows, I think Orton and DIY are supposed to be like a little crew.
But they're on separate shows though.
No, DIY's on SmackDown.
I'm tripping. I'm thinking I'm tripping. Yeah, DIY did get traded to SmackDown. Excuse me. So okay, so he got a little stable going on. What on when it comes to house shows?
Yeah. Like they're testing out to see what works, what doesn't.
That's a little interesting. I don't know.
So
A
like,
complete contrast of styles too. Like their styles don't even mesh. It's a little interesting though.
so like, so like. Meanwhile, while Punk is telling Saudi to fuck off.
And rightfully so, man. Like it's like every time a Saudi show's around the corner, the show just drags on the way over there.
I think so is McIntyre. McIntyre is telling Saudi to fuck off too.
And it's like, and if you think of it, do they really need Mac and Savage right now? Like, let them chill out. Like they really don't need them until Survivor Series come around the corner. Josh was goody though.
That was one hell of a so.
Josh said, "Happy Tuesday, everyone. Hope you and yours are doing well." To the council and chat, been waiting for this episode. Well, we appreciate you being here, sir. You know what I mean? Always like when you pull up and give your input.
Welcome, Josh.
It's my guy Josh right there.
But I saw kind of like not necessarily like switch topics because we're still on wrestling, but like I watched the video of Stephanie McCurry's first match on NXT, and the NXT set kind of looks like Full Sail.
Okay, so are they touring or they staying at one venue like from before?
No, they're gonna be in Full Sail for a little bit and then they're gonna travel again.
Okay.
But I watched her match and I don't know the person that she's facing, but she's kind of good. Like you see promise in her.
Right. Shit, TNA, not TNA, excuse me. NXT is going on now. What's going on NXT now?
I don't know because it's not on yet. It's 2 hours for me.
I keep forgetting. My bad, yo. Well, if TKO pulls up, he'll give us the update what's going on. I try to stay in the loop of NXT. You know, I try to stay in the loop of NXT here and there. Just it's really just started, not good. I've really been trying. It's like I can't really like. All right, for instance, I like Trick, right?
Yeah,
I like Trick. I think he deserves to be champion or whatever. Like, it's a minor gripe, but that move that he does, the Tiger Knee, it's like, my dude, nah, man. Yeah, you do the Tiger. That's your finisher now. That should be your trademark, your setup move. Then you do a finisher. And I always say, well, I never said it before, but I always think that if you're the top champion of a particular brand, your finisher move gotta hit because you represent the brand.
But NXT, shouldn't you be allowed to fuck up?
Represent shit. Go ahead, go.
Shouldn't you be allowed to fuck up if you're in NXT, especially if you're a new guy?
Well, I won't say he's fucking up. I won't go that far and say Trick is fucking up. I'm just saying that he can keep that move in his arsenal, but he needs to be working on, you know what I'm saying, a new finisher to make him pop more. So Ballet said Ashanti the Adonis has a match right. Whatever happened to him?
Well, he's in fuck off mode right now.
I fucking bet. I remember they was teasing a tag team between him and was it Cedric Alexander, and they just was like, well, we tried.
No, they moved Cedric to Javon Evans.
Yeah, I noticed. And I'm like, why did he do? Like, I was a little interested to see what they was gonna do with Cedric and Ashanti the Adonis. They just scrapped it. I don't know what happened.
He looks like Ashanti looks like he's trying to be a player.
Matter of fact, now that you said that, I remember I seen the clip of him. He be shooting his shot here and there.
Yeah.
Okay, they got that going on with him. Javon Evans, Ethan Page, and Wesley is having a triple threat.
That's gonna be a good match tonight.
Okay.
That's gonna be a good match tonight.
So was that number one contender?
Yeah, basically. Wesley's gonna win, but yeah.
Yo, these motherfuckers killed me. Then Javon Evans is loose and Randy Orton. How does he? Oh my God! Whatever. Go ahead.
Ethan lost a Trick. The only person who won something was Wes.
Yeah. What? I'm telling you, B, WWE loves rewarding losers. Well, AEW too, but you know what I mean.
But like to me, the one person who has promise out of that entire show, like out of the new people, is Obafemi. That's the only person.
And I hope they don't figure out a way. Like when it comes to somebody like Obafemi, you got to be a real idiot to fuck him up, because he got all the tools.
When you look at, like, once you look at him lately, he's starting to sound like Mark Henry. That's what he's starting to sound like.
Because you said Mark Henry is training him too, right?
Yeah. Like he's starting to sound like Mark Henry. Like the way he talks, like the intimidating type of promo that he does.
Yeah. Like when Mark Henry was doing his Silverback run or the Hall of Pain run.
Yeah, the Hall of Pain run.
Started
to sound like exactly like that. I was all like yeah, I like that.
Yeah, I'm here for that. So
like then I heard the news of
Go ahead.
Like then I heard the news of Mark Henry working with them. I was like, okay, that makes sense.
And that's all
like
he
Mark
ever
Henry
wanted to do. Like Vince is so fucking weird. I think that's I heard that's why he left in the first place. Why he left WWE the first, because he wanted to be a talent scout. He wanted to, build the next generation. Vince said no, so he just left.
And here's the part that pisses me off the most. He had the perfect guy. Obafemi was coming in when Mark Henry got fired.
Fucking weird, man. I'm so glad. I'm so fucking glad Vince is out the picture. He was just so retarded. Like, how much fucking shit would have popped if Vince would have just listened to like fans like us that got a brain in our head. What if Cena would have turned heel? What if he would have joined the Nexus and became the new leader of the Nexus? What if, you know what I'm saying, all the shit that could have happened? What if Mark Henry would have beat Cena and been a WWE champion? I might come out, shots go out to, our guy Nate Dogg. I might start doing What If Wednesdays, B. He came up with that concept first. I might adopt that shit from him.
That would be good, yeah.
Because it's like Vince left, Vince made a shitload of money. But imagine how much more money he would have made. And not only that, reached some fresh eyes. Mark Henry is WWE champion. Umaga beating Cena for the WWE belt. And I'm not saying they had to have lengthy reigns. It could have been something a little light, like 2-3 months.
Like a holdover reign, basically.
Yeah.
Like a reset reign.
I'm telling you, when them instances happened, like when it came to Cena not turning heel or Mark Henry not winning the strap, all that shit, you see the viewership go down little by little every single year.
Like I said, there's no excuse WWE should be getting $1 million to $1.5 million per show, and that's the minimum.
Yeah, they be scraping for that.
Like to me, like if you look at things, right? Like if you look at NXT, like right now, they have they don't have the perfect people at the perfect spots, but they have the perfect coaches in the perfect spots.
Yeah, and I get, you got to cook. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? When you cook, it's a process to it. I definitely get it. But it's like, if you're not trying to make the recipes, you know what I mean? If you're not putting enough recipes in there, the stew's not going to come out good.
Because HBK is the head right, or like it's the leader right now, but you have Punk coming in, and he's putting his input on things. You have Mark Henry basically as a head coach.
Yeah, you got CM Punk and NXT in his terms, teaching the babies, teaching his kids, and that's what the company always needed. Like, yes, have these legends come through and give lectures and train them on certain moves, character development, all that good stuff that, that makes a superstar. Vince didn't want that. Well, I won't say he didn't want it at all, but
he had the wrong people.
He was just weird.
the wrong people. He basically had Bill DeMott be the head coach of the like.
And look what happened with him. He had them him being a creep allegations
And a racist.
Oh, I didn't even hear that word.
Yeah.
Oh wow, I didn't hear that one. TKO, what the do though?
What up, TKO?
What's happening?
Yeah, man. Glad to be back, man. Feels good to be back, guys.
Yeah.
What's happening in NXT after Hurricane? After Hurricane, what's its face?
Yeah, Ballet was giving us an update right now. She said, "Okay, Nikita Lyons is back." You know, so I'm shocked she even came back. To tell you the truth, I thought
she's gonna be hurt.
I thought she was gonna like, damn, you ain't shit. Lexus King beat Oro, like the dude from Street Fighter.
Or Mentor, the dude with the purple hair like Wiz Khalifa.
Metaphor is kind of good though. Like like I saw like Jakar Jackson and Lash Legend on Raw last night. I thought, okay, this is good.
Yo, Lash Legend elbowed the fuck out of Io Sky. That shit was funny as hell.
She did not pull back.
She elbowed the fuck out of
she basically told Io Sky, you gotta eat all this elbow.
Early. But TKO was goody.
What's happening? It's all good over here.
That's what's up, man. Life's great, man. I can't complain.
But to
they got the triple threat coming on next.
Who?
Yeah, so what?
They got the triple threat coming on next.
Oh, okay.
Javon Evans, Paige, and Wesley.
Yeah.
Who you going for?
In a perfect world, if they were smart, I'd say Wesley.
Yeah, I said that earlier too.
I mean, he's the only one he's the only one that's actually won. And if they were gonna go with Ethan Page, they would have just given him a rematch already.
Right. We were just talking about that just now. I'm like, yo, I swear these dudes love rewarding losers.
Like they all lost. The only one who won was Wes. Wes should get the title shot.
Yeah. Javon just lost to Randy Orton, so like
in a pretty good match. It was a pretty good match.
Yeah, I seen that match. That match I took time out to watch. Like instead of other than that botch, because we all knew that RKO out of nowhere with Javon Evans doing some crazy moonsault or whatever. We knew that was gonna. We knew they was gonna try to go for that spot, but it botched unfortunately.
Like,
other than that, the match was decent. Right? I liked it.
Like trying to do a 640, right?
He tried to do like a spiraling type moonsault type shit.
Oh, spiral tap. That's what he tried to do. Okay.
Also, Delta is making her debut soon.
She's gonna stay the longest. Out of those three people, Delta stayed the longest because they're actually taking their time with her.
I think they should take their time with a few NXT stars. Like, man, I remember I was saying that from before, like when it came to like a Mello and this dude Trick. Well, mainly Mello. I would say. I was saying that everybody just he's ready for the main roster. Ready for the main roster. Why people just can't chill out at NXT for a good while? Like, let them keep some star power down there. You can't always, as soon as the motherfucker's ready to set them up. You know what I mean? Like, give them another 8 months to chill out, whatever. So you could properly set him up and somebody could take his place.
Like Julia and Stephanie, they're ready for prime time. They got to go.
But who's gonna take their place? That's the thing. Who's gonna fill those spots?
That's the only problem. You got to have people lined up to take over.
I'd have said I think Roxanne is definitely ready for the main roster. I thought she would have lost the minute she loses the belt. She's going up, but I thought she would have been up by now. Honestly,
yeah. Roxanne and Cora, they're both ready for prime time. They both got to go.
But then again, where would they go?
That's the only problem.
I would say where the women's division is the weakest?
SmackDown.
They need technically they need more women's tag teams.
They
Yeah,
definitely do. Like the tag team division, when it comes to the men and the women, are trash. Thanks a lot, Cringement Day.
yeah, but Roxy at the very least is 5'1", and of course
I'm
like
not
what
gonna
5'5".
lie, Rock. I ain't gonna lie. This run Roxy's been on has been hitting, honestly.
No. Like I like her. It's just that she's way too short.
Both
That's
shows,
why
right? Ballet said both shows. Both shows the
I mean,
women's divisions are weak.
I mean, outside of Rhea Ripley and Liv Morgan and Nia Jax, what the fuck else are they doing?
And like that's why like
Only two women. There's literally only two women that are in big spots on both shows.
like in a perfect world, in an absolute perfect world, I would put Julia in the Rumble to kind of like test and see where she's at. Basically,
They might do that. I won't be
Do a
surprised
te-
if they do that.
do a test run. Julia and Stephanie should be in the Rumble just as a test run. And then you have Miss Steroids 2024 come in, and she
She's
will
another
answer.
one. She's another one. Jordan Grace. It's like when they eventually, drop that bag off at her house to come to WWE, who's gonna take her place?
Well, she's about to face Masha Slamovich, so I'd say her.
I've been
But
hearing a lot
then-
about her. Is she good?
She is. I promise you, she is.
Yeah,
Like
I've
I
been
saw
hearing a
her
lot about
hardcore
her.
matches. Her hardcore matches she was great in. But I haven't seen enough of TNA, current TNA.
I'm not
to-
gonna lie though. I can see why they didn't take the belt off of Jordan yet, because their knockouts division sucks right now.
Yeah.
She's having a Hogan run with the title right now.
She has
like,
no
how long
choice. She has no choice. There's literally nobody there.
Like I remember Toph was talking about that from before. Toph was saying that like he don't know what happened to the knockouts. The knockouts division just fell off the face of the planet. It was like they got really bad.
It did, and all of their best ones just left. Honestly,
Yeah, like I think what's her face, the leader of the Dollhouse, got her name.
Ooh, you gotta be more specific. They had two leaders. Awesome Kong was a leader at once.
She's blonde, white.
Oh, Tyron Terrell.
There you go. Taryn Terrell found
Didn't-
Jesus, so she left.
didn't she retire?
Yeah, she
he
retired. She
said-
found Jesus.
Yeah, she went and followed the faith.
Oh,
Mia went to WWE. The Cuban, or not the Cuban, but the Dominican chick. She left for some weird reason. She came back lately though.
the last one that they had was Deonna Purrazzo, but she's on AEW. So
You sure? Like this dude Tony Khan, like he's allergic to her or some shit.
she's formed a little. She's starting to form a little alliance with Tyra Valkyrie. So
God, she sucks.
Taya Valkyrie. She's okay. I won't say she sucks. She's all
She
right.
sucks. What?
Black Soul is like, she's a bum. Oh God. Pure bummy collective. They need to collect their check and get out the fucking door. And
Oh
stay
no!
out.
That's not their name. They're the True Scissor Gang.
didn't they just lose last week?
I just feel so bad for Shayna. But Shayna Baszler, she does not deserve this at all. At all.
The reason why they're treating Shayna this way is because Shayna is accepting bullshit.
Yeah, she just collected a check. She don't
She already
really care.
said she already said that she's willing to accept bullshit. So they're giving her bullshit.
Like that shit don't make no sense. Like it nearly puts a tear in your eye if you was to watch how she was in NXT Gold and NXT Black and Gold to where she's at now. You'd be like, damn, son. Damn, homie. At NXT, you man, homie. The fuck happened to you, bitch? No, I'm sorry.
Vince McMahon happened to her. What the fuck, bro? She was a killer on NXT. Everybody wanted to see her, and I remember her versus Becky Lynch was like the must-see match.
And I ain't gonna lie, did she bit a chunk out of her or one of them or some shit? I liked it. A lot of people was like, "Oh man, this is ridiculous." I'm like, nah, that made her to a fucking legitimate killer. Like people gotta understand, like sometimes you gotta suspend disbelief when it comes to wrestling. You know what I mean? Everything doesn't have to be super duper realistic. Sometimes you need a little something crazy to go over that edge. No,
I didn't mind it, honestly.
Yeah, I liked it.
Problem is, they didn't go all the way with it.
Right.
They had her lose to Becky. They had her lose. She was supposed to win Money in the Bank. She didn't. And then she just like, they didn't do shit with her after. It's like they just gave up.
And they just threw her. They just threw her. I guess hold on. Give me one second, Black. So, and then they just paired her with Nia Jax randomly, and that was it. Put her whole career on autopilot.
Well, they kept her in a tag team the rest of her career after that. Like every year, she's in a new tag team with somebody.
Yeah, as a matter of fact, you're right. It's like, when's the last time she's been a singles wrestler?
Oh my god!
I thought that she was going to go on a fucking mega run when she did that. When she did that one woman ass whooping. she
and it's like you can't blame Vince any fucking more. Triple H, what's going on, sir?
I don't even think Triple H could fix her because the damage is already done.
Like I said, she was willing to accept bullshit. That's the reason why she is where she is.
Honestly, I don't even think Triple H could salvage her at this point. If she wants to be complacent at this point, let her, because I don't think she could be salvaged, honestly.
Yeah, the damage is definitely already done.
Her
joining the PFC or whatever is definitely not doing her any favors either. Cause it's like y'all not even giving us a reason why y'all even clicked up. 1 minute y'all was beefing with Sonya Deville, and then y'all just randomly just teamed up. It's like, okay, what gave y'all the conclusion? Like, you know what? Maybe we should fuck with her after all. Like, why did y'all decide to click up with Sonya Deville? Y'all just doing it just to do it.
Because the truth is the game. All of them are lesbians, I think.
Man, allegedly, I guess. Well, I can't even say allegedly because isn't it public fact that whatchamacallit, Shayna Baszler with what's Shorty name again? That was with Damage Control.
Dakota Kai.
Yeah, Kai.
No, Dakota Kai is actually dating somebody already.
Really?
Oh, so they must have broke up then.
Well, they were just never a thing to begin with.
Whatever. Well, whoever Dakota Kai finds, she's not going to be more dude. She's not going to be more dude than Shayna Baszler. She actually downgraded.
Word is she's dating a dude from NXT.
Really?
Yeah, that Eddie Thorpe guy.
Huh.
Eddie Thorpe?
Yeah, the dude with the DJ gimmick.
What kind of gimmick he has again?
DJ.
DJ?
Yes, he has a DJ gimmick.
Oh, a DJ gimmick. I'm thinking about DJ from Street Fighter or something. Okay.
Basically, house music is what they're playing, or is what he's playing.
Okay. How was he in the ring?
Sucks.
Yeah. Yeah, he's a lower mid card guy, honestly.
What do they do with Zoe Starks? That's a great question.
I actually like her too.
Yeah.
Zoe Starks is legit good. Like,
Yes.
Her moveset is very, very good. That she fucks up a lot.
Like
bro,
she came to the main roster with no direction at all.
Nah, bro, her move set is way too cool for her to be a fucking in this faction, bro.
But she fucks up. She fucks up too much though.
You know what it is? They probably look at her like her facial, like she's not really like, I guess, like really that attractive, so they don't want to.
Did you call it
You know
Gina
what I'm saying?
Waters?
Yeah, evil Gina Waters. Like if Gina Waters would have put on the mask from Jim Carrey, that's how she looks. But other than that, she's a monster in the ring. Like I've seen a lot of her matches when she was in NXT and shit. She's good, but it's like, you know what I mean. She came to the main roster. She had no direction. She was just a glorified heavy, and that was it.
Like wasn't she like the final Vince call up?
I don't even know.
That's a good question. I don't know either. That's a good question.
Like I'm not too sure. Like I'm not trying to I'm trying to connect the dots. Is basically what I'm saying.
Oh, you think this dude Triple H might be petty towards her because of Vince?
No, like her problem, Zoe's problem to me, and this is just me just being honest, but has she ever cut a good promo in her entire career?
No, at least not as a heel, anyway.
She doesn't have all of the tools.
Her baby face promos, her promos as a face were actually better.
She's basically in the wrong company. Basically, is what I'm saying.
My thing is this, right? Like this is why I don't know why WWE just swayed away from managers. Like, not every single person is gonna have all the tools. Like, got the look, could go in the ring, and could talk. You know what I'm saying? That's not gonna be every single superstar that hits that ring.
But sooner or later, she's gonna have to talk, and
maybe she can have somebody talk for her. You know what? I'll even give TK, some credit for being a little creative when it comes to homie. What's his name? The one that be using his translating phone, the translating app on his phone to talk.
Oh,
Shibata. That's something a little different.
That shit is hilarious.
You know what I'm saying? Like, if motherfuckers can't talk, try to work a way around it. Don't just be like, you know what, since you can't talk, I'm not gonna use you. I'm just gonna turn you into a bum. Like, nah. Why does it have to be like that?
Like, they are trying though. Like they tried with Julia, pairing Julia with SmackDown's #1 announcer.
They have her. They have her in a team with Stephanie for a little while, but yeah.
Yeah, they both can't speak their language, anyways. But
I'll be right back, yeah.
But as far as like her promo is concerned, like I think like they have her with Funaki. Yeah, Funaki basically talks for her. Basically,
I haven't seen Funaki with her for a while now, honestly.
That's because she hasn't cut. Oh no, she did cut a promo.
Yeah,
but not a promo, but like a backstage.
No, she's not. They're not having her talk as much right now. So
yeah, exactly. Like she hasn't started off a show before, basically.
Yeah,
like, I think she did. Like I think she did a face-off with Roxy. I think like tonight, I believe. Like I gotta watch it when the show is over. But yeah, I'm pretty sure. Like her and Roxy cut like a battling promo. If Funaki is there, then
I know Stephanie had a debut. I know Stephanie debuted tonight, but
yeah, Stephanie's ready for prime time. But I like Ren Sinclair. Like, where is she from?
She's from Dallas.
Huh. So she's from Booker T's?
Booker T's wrestling school? Yeah.
Yeah.
As far as I know, yeah.
Okay. Like, yeah, like she's solid. Like, to me, she's 2 years away. If you constantly work with her for 2 straight years, she'll be good. I like her. She can wrestle a believable match. There you go. That's what I'm looking for.
Well, she wrestled Stephanie tonight, so yeah.
Yeah. And then, like, to me, talking about the Lash Legend Jakara Jackson tag team with against Jade and Bianca, that would have been better if it was a one-on-one feud. Like, don't you think?
One-on-one, like what? Like having
Like, if you had
Last Legend against Jade Cargill?
Yeah.
Christ almighty. I'm so good.
No, because like
I don't think Lash Legend is ready for a singles run right now.
No. Like Lash isn't as
Oh
awkward
shit.
Oh my god.
Look who came back.
He's fresh out of jail.
Fresh out.
Like Dom with the like Dom. Like Dirty Dom looking like Latino Heat Light.
I'm telling you, they should have kept this gimmick with him, B. They should have kept it.
And now he's WCW Eddie Guerrero. And if you wanted more proof, look at his. If y'all, I've been saying it for weeks. WWE, y'all ain't slick. The mullet, the mustache, the lowrider, and now his T-shirt. Come on, man.
Where the fuck is Vicky? That's all I need to say.
No. Oh my god.
RB was happening. What it do though, my guy?
Yeah, I'm good. Y'all can hear me okay?
Yeah.
Yeah, man. You sounding impeccable, man.
Nice.
Yeah, man. So, man, talk to us, man. Like first time in a long time, man. Glad you're safe, first and foremost. Glad you good money. Like, if you want to bring us up to speed, it's up to you.
Yeah, I don't want to take up too much time. I'll go through this quick. You know, I'm here in Georgia. We deal with tropical weather from time to time, but most of the time, the storms come off the Atlantic. They hit the Florida coast, and by the time they come here, you know, it's just a little bit of rain. That's about it. This particular storm came off the Gulf of Mexico, and I don't know if anyone really pays attention. Most hurricanes, you know, they go pretty, you know, moderate with their speed, 5 miles an hour, 7 miles an hour. Helene was hauling ass. It was going like 25, 27 miles per hour. The little model things, they had it hitting somewhere between Alabama and Mississippi, but it shifted like at the last possible minute, and it went from northeast to northeast east, which then put it directly in
Florida,
central Georgia. And we didn't really have much warning time because when we were told we were going to get hit, it was like maybe 10 o'clock at night, maybe. And the storm was here by like 12. And
that's crazy.
Yeah, we had like 2-hour heads up at most. It was a they're saying it was a category 1, but nah, that shit was not a category 1. That shit was at least a 3 or a 2.
What I heard was a 3. Yeah.
Yeah. That shit was like at least a 3. I've been in my fair share of bad storms before, but nothing like that. And, you know, when I was trying to just get back on Wi-Fi after everything happened, I tried to go out to a few places that had hotspots. And one of the things that I saw people on social media saying was like, oh, why was Georgia so unprepared? Well, Georgia was unprepared because we don't get hurricanes. Asking Georgians why we weren't prepared, that's like asking people in Florida, why aren't they prepared for a blizzard? It doesn't happen, you know? And also the other thing too was it was raining very intensely for like 2 days straight. And when it rains like that for that long, it makes it that much easier, you know, for the wind to just, you know, uproot everything. But the storm, it took me out around like 4:35 a.m. Lost power, lost water, lost electricity. And when it was all said and done, I heard that like 93% of the city was fucked up. And I think it was like maybe 50 people died, something like that. I know 2 kids died in my neighborhood. It was a 6-year-old and a 7-year-old. Tree fell on their bedroom, so that sucked.
Oh damn! That is
We
so
just
whack.
Yeah, I tried to apply for FEMA. FEMA didn't really help, but thankfully I didn't really have any house damage anyway. So, but thankfully I'm okay. Power just came back on this past, not this Sunday just passed, but the Sunday before that, and the Wi-Fi came back on about 5 days ago officially. So I'm just getting used to civilization. City's recovering nicely. All the red lights were down. People can't drive for shit. And to basically end the rant, I will be filing charges on that bitch Helene. I'm not getting taken out by a white girl named Helene. Fuck that. Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Yo, they thought I was capping when I said you had said that shit. They like, oh, Tofu didn't say that. I'm like, I'm telling you, I swear to God, he said that.
Yeah, but to end it, just to anyone out there that is like in a hurricane area, or if a hurricane's coming to your area, like, take that shit seriously. I was lucky because I just happened to go to the grocery store about 2 days before it hit, so I was good. I had water. I had like snacks and stuff like Ritz crackers, animal crackers, stuff like that. So I was good.
I like the frosted animal crackers. I like those.
Yeah. I was good, but I know I can't. That's not the case for everybody. Since I've been back, I've really just been on YouTube, and I know it's a cesspool, but I've been on YouTube and I've been on Twitter, just binging everything, watching clips, just trying to catch up on everything. I think Sparking Zero just came out the other day. I haven't played it yet. I heard it's really good.
Oh man, I seen
Dragon Ball
that
Z
game.
shit.
Yeah, that new DBZ game, that shit's fire. I don't have it yet,
That's what I heard.
I've seen people live stream it. That shit is fantastic.
I heard that game is good.
Is it like Budokai or?
It's like a Tenkaichi, Budokai Tenkaichi. That's what it's like.
Yeah, I was about to ask about Tenkaichi.
Yeah, it's got Tenkaichi vibes for real, but it's very fire. But it's fire. From what I've seen, it is.
You know what game I played the other day? Like, I played Final Fantasy. I had to delete half of my fucking hard drive.
Yeah, Final Fantasy. What, you talking about Rebirth?
Yes.
Yeah, Final Fantasy. You might as well get a whole external hard drive. 2 terabyte external hard drive.
Yeah, that's just like what, like 95 gigabytes or some shit.
That's just ridiculous.
Like, I had to delete like half my hard drive. I was like if you don't fuck off.
It's a little bit like Red Dead. I do the same thing for Red Dead. I had to get a whole external hard drive for Red Dead.
I keep telling people, if you're gonna go digital, man, make sure you read those gigabytes, man, because them gigabytes, they cost like a kidney these days. So
hell yeah. Like, my lady just had got a 4 terabyte. Well, no, matter of fact, I'm bugging. She got a 2 terabyte external hard drive for like over $1.
Mm-hmm.
Like, to me, like, I'm getting like, probably by Christmas, I'm getting a heatsink, like a second heatsink. Like, fuck this.
What's that?
Like, it's like you have to take away the like the front end of your PS5.
Mm-hmm.
Like, if you have like one of those like mini screwdrivers, you go in there and like you pop the like a mini door in there. There's your hard drive.
What a panel is?
Yeah, like there's like your hard drive right there. And then
I think I know what he's talking about.
Yeah, I know. Yeah.
Like, you take out that one and then you put the heatsink in there, and like it processes faster, and it saves more games. I think the one that I'm getting saves about like 30 more games than the original.
You know what you should put that in the group chat. I want to see what that shit is hitting on when you get the chance. Put that in the group chat.
Yeah, like I'll do that.
Yeah, and don't forget, to anyone out there that wants to get the PS5 Pro, I will say again, it does not come with a disc drive. So you're gonna have to drop $80 more for that shit, which is just fucking ludicrous.
It's a scam.
That's a mega fuck off.
I don't even have a regular PS5. What the fuck makes you?
Let's see him punk the Saudi fuck off.
And then it's like the fucking
all the games still look the same. There's not really much difference.
I
Yep.
don't know.
I've been playing PS4 for the longest. I'm like, it still works just as fine for me.
And that's
It
the
may
thing.
not be, it may
People
not be
feel
able to get
down.
perfect, but
You know, what I mean, people will feel like, oh man, you know, y'all talking about PS5. I still got my PS4. Yada yada yada. You know, don't feel bad. Like PS4 still got a lot of good ass games. A lot. You know what I'm
right,
saying? Like I still be playing my PS4 from time to time too. So shit.
Ghost of
right.
Tsushima, that game kicks so much ass on the PS4.
I was actually playing that yesterday. I love Ghost
Yep.
of Tsushima.
I keep seeing people say stuff like, I see it pop up a lot, especially like on Instagram. People say stuff like, "Oh, this is the worst generation ever," and I'm like, "Well, I doubt the next one's going to be better." And I don't mind companies doing this, but I feel like one of the reasons why it's the quote unquote worst generation ever is because these companies they just keep making remasters of old shit that just came out like 5 years ago. Like it's one thing if you remaster a game from like
Yeah.
25 years ago or like 30 years ago. But we remastering shit that just came out. I think this is like before the storm hit. I heard they're gonna be making a Horizon Zero Dawn remaster. I'm like, wait, what? I played that
Yes.
shit like 4 years ago on the PS4. Like, why is that getting remastered? Like, what the fuck? I'm so confused.
No, the part that's the funniest, right? I got the GTA remastered. I was all like, this is a piece of shit.
Oh God, man.
What's Grand Theft Remaster?
Like, like the whole set. I think it's two, or it's San Andreas, Liberty
Oh, you
City.
talking about the definitive collection?
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, I
Oh
got that
yeah,
too.
they did remaster that. Hmm.
Yeah, like they made the graphics like more refined and more smooth.
It fucking
not
sucked.
really, yeah, it's
It
not
doesn't
really much.
matter.
Yeah.
It does. It didn't matter. Like we didn't need better graphics. We needed better gameplay.
Yep.
I speaking of remasters, I heard they actually remastering Metal Gear Solid. Now
Oh
I'm here for
God.
that.
I want to get that.
Nah, that might be good. I'm talking
Which
about
Oh
one?
The
right.
Metal Gear Solid that was on the what was it,
The
the
first
PS.
three.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
Metal Gear
No,
Solid
just
was my shit. I ain't gonna lie, man.
yeah, the one that was what was it, on the PS2, I think.
Yeah. See,
Yeah.
that's fair. That's fair. See, my thing with remasters is
No,
you
I'm
remaster.
bugging. What is the PS1? The Metal Gear Solid for the PS1.
It's
Because
PS1,
Yeah,
PS2, and
because
that's
PS3.
Sons of
fair.
Liberty was on PS2.
Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah.
See, my rule for remasters is this: you remaster a game for one or two reasons. If it's a game that's just locked on a console that's just not relevant anymore, like for instance, for any Sonic peeps out there, back in the day, there was a game called Sonic Unleashed, a good game, but it's locked on like the PS3, 360. That's it. Like it never got a port to PS4 or Xbox One or anything like that. If the game is locked on an old console, all right, fair enough. And then number two, you remaster a game if it's just been like a long ass time, like 20 years, 25 years, 30 years, or something like
Right.
that. Like, then go ahead and remaster. But why the fuck are they remastering stuff that just came out 5 years ago or like 4 years ago? Like, what? It's just that
Right.
like, that's what keeps happening. And so I feel like to the people that say, "Oh, this is the worst generation ever for gaming," I'm like, I don't think it's going to be any better next generation if they keep making remasters of shit we just played. Like like that PS5 Pro trailer that Cena was talking about. Like, it's a scam first and foremost, but it would have been easier to swallow if they at least dropped some new games for it. At least like show off some new shit
Yeah.
to make it look good. But instead, they're playing stuff like The Last of Us 2, Spider-Man 2, Ghost of Tsushima. It's like, we've already played all this shit. Like unless you're just behind the times or whatever, like you like most people have already played the majority of that shit already. So
Another thing that would have made it more appealing, and we're gonna get back into wrestling, but we just dropped into this video game rabbit hole for a quick second.
We're, yeah,
But
we're gamers over here.
yeah, we gamers too, so it suffices. The other thing what would have made it more appealing also is they would have lowered that price. Because you said it's only it's not it's only digital, or yeah, it's only
yeah,
digital.
it's digital only. Yeah,
Right. Like they should have lowered the price for just for that purpose. Like it's only gonna be digital.
You know what I mean? So you don't have to pay all that. Like, what was it, like fucking a whole rack, $800? Might as well say a rack. Let's just say a rack.
You might as well, because them prices are insane.
That would have made it more appealing. Like, okay, they say they selling the shit for like 600 or whatever. It's so crazy.
Aren't they selling a PS6 soon?
I was about to get to that.
Word.
You got the holiday season
like
around the corner.
Right?
All right.
In 2 years, I believe.
Yeah. So just for clarity, anyone out there, so the PS4, the PS5 Pro is $699 plus tax. Now again, it does not come. Oh, matter of fact, no, you're spending more money because it's $699. However, as I said before, it does not come with a disc drive. The disc drive is $79.99. So just based off that, if you get the PS5 Pro, you're dropping $780.
That's not even counting the games,
right? And it also does not come. It also does not come with a vertical or horizontal stand, which the base PS5 comes with one of those two, depending which one you got. So you got to drop another $25 for that. So that's putting you up to about $800 plus shipping and handling plus tax. And then, like Sandman just said, if you don't have any games. Most games nowadays, when they first come out, they're like $69 or $59 a minimum. So you're looking at over $900. Like that's
at least almost $1,000 right there.
Yep, like I said, it's a rack.
That's ridiculous, bro. That's legitimately like a college semester right there. That's just ridiculous.
Jesus, man.
So I'm gonna ask you guys. Let's get back into the old-fashioned wrestling, right? I already asked Black Star. I'm gonna ask you TKO first, and I'm gonna ask Toph. What's your thoughts on Cody Rhodes' title reign so far?
Match wise, his matches are good, but I feel like he's stuck in this bloodline vortex ever since he got the title.
Agreed. And that's what I was saying in the opener. I was saying that. Wasn't the story supposed to be over? Like we thinking that you going on to greener pastures or whatever. You beef with the bloodline. You vanquish the beast when it comes to the tribal chief. You packed them up, but you still beefing with these motherfuckers. Granted, you didn't immediately go right back into a feud with them. You know, you had a couple of matches here and there, but you basically spun the block and went right back to some bloodline bullshit.
And on top of that, now that The Rock is back, he may have a match with him soon.
It's like enough.
I think it is refreshing that he's in a program with Kevin Owens and Randy.
Hell yeah, it's refreshing, yes, because it's something new. Well,
and
that's not new, but
he's about to fight. And he's about to fight Gunther at Crown Jewel. That's refreshing, but still.
Why do they shake hands at the end of Raw? That's just
sportsmanship, pal.
There's really nothing personal between Cody and Gunther. It's just who's better.
I know, but Gunther likes killing motherfuckers.
That's one thing about Gunther I would say that I don't like. In every promo, does he have to respect everybody? Don't you notice ever since he's been champion? When he cut a promo, I respect you, or I respect you too, or I respect my dude. Stop respecting everybody you shoot a promo on.
He didn't respect Damian Priest.
Like
I'll bet.
Like the only heel that's on a literal killing spree is Jacob Fatu. That's it.
Man, I'm telling you, 2025 is Jacob's year. It has to be.
So what do you think? Hold on, wait. I'm gonna ask Toph, and then I'm gonna let y'all go ahead. What do you think, Toph? Cody Rhodes title reign?
Yeah, I'm in the same boat as TKO. Matches are good, but you know, it's the Batman Joker thing. You know, you're a babyface. You're only as good as the heels that you work with. They don't got no heels. That's why they turn Owens heel. There's a lack of believable, credible heels on the SmackDown roster. And so because of a lack of heels, as you just said, Cody's still stuck in the bloodline vortex. You know, it's almost as if like, you know, they realize shit, we gotta put more heels here. So they turn Owens, but I don't know, man. It's not like they didn't have Lashley or anything. It's not like they couldn't have had him go heel. It's not like he didn't have a reason to be angry about something. Oh, but no, I guess I don't see color, right, Triple H? Oh, you thought I forgot? I didn't forget about that, Triple H. No. You don't see color, Triple H? You don't see color? Really? Is that why all the Japanese people are working together, all the Latino people working together? Really?
Tope is not letting that Lashley thing breathe.
Nah, he needs to get cooked for that shit. It's like he got these bozos out here saying, "Oh, but Lashley's too old." If you look at Lashley, do you think motherfuckers are gonna realize that shit, especially when he's in the fucking ring?
Nah, bro, that's a cop out. That's a cop out, bro. They say Lashley's too old, but they cheering for Goldberg to come back and play Gunther.
No, bro, the same people that say Lashley's too old are the same people cheering for Cena to get one last run. When Cena is like worse shape than Lashley.
Thank you.
The Rock's in worse shape than all three of them put together. But anyways,
right?
No, you ain't wrong. That's true.
Yeah.
He is. I don't care how much in shape he's in or how big his muscles are. He's not in ring shape.
This dude legit says, I don't see color. Okay, you got Legado Fantasma, you got LWO, all right, two Latino groups together. You got the street, you had the Street Profits and Lashley. You have Damage Control. Like literally all these, every time there's like a new like minority.
Jade and Bianca.
Right. What the fuck is this dude talking about? I thought TK was bad at PR. Triple H, bro, like just shut the fuck up and don't talk.
He just confirmed what the fuck I was saying. Like I stand on that shit of him being racist. I stand on it. That him saying that goofy shit, he just proved my point.
Man, I don't see color. That's the biggest cop out in the world.
Like when I saw DIY or like when I saw MCMG, I was like, they're gonna face DIY. And then when I saw them face Los Garces, I was like, oh, thank God that I'm facing DIY. Thank God Jacob is still on a killing spree.
Why would they put the Motor City Machine Guns against the Bloodline that fast? They're gonna get their feet wet first.
I know, but I don't want Jacob to kill him.
Right. They want to feed Jacob. That's all it is. Like the tag team division is becoming Jacob Fatu's feeder system.
Oh man, like
Triple H literally walks into Jacob. They're like, Jacob, fresh meat.
And then you got goofballs like JD sitting here saying, "But some damn look at Nia Jax. Nia Jax was on the pay-per-view. What pay-per-view that was at this past again? The
Bad Blood.
Bad Blood, yeah. Oh, yeah. She was on a pay-per-view. My dude, like, isn't she Samoan?
Yeah, she's Samoan.
Like, she doesn't count as black. Yeah. How the fuck you don't have no black talent at Atlanta in the ring? Oh, but you got them partying though. Remember they was partying with Jey Uso and shit.
They had
I sent the voice clip on the.
Let them know we the ones that they the bums.
They really had Bianca and Jade host Bad Blood though. Like, and they put Naomi with them too. Like, no, Naomi, we didn't give you a women's title match, but you could host the show.
Yeah, you black people in Atlanta love to party. You know, you black people love to party in Atlanta.
I sent the voice clip to the group chat the other day because, like I said, I've been trying to catch up on watching YouTube highlight clips and Twitter stuff. And last Friday, when I was in the process of catching up, I had SmackDown on in the background, and I saw Bianca and Jade come out, have a tag match against these two black chicks I've never seen before. I guess they're from NXT.
You talk about Lash Legend and
right. Yeah, so I saw the match and like I'm sorry, like I'm not exaggerating when I say this. That tag match, that was straight up Vince booking in like 2010. Like first of all, it was first the two chicks come out. I don't know them. I'm assuming most fans don't know them either. Kevin Owens just interrupts them. So already you're telling the audience like they're not important. Kevin Owens just like interrupts them, whatever. They start wrestling, as they're wrestling, Chelsea comes out. She's screaming on commentary. Michael, the camera. So if you're watching on TV, so this is from the perspective of watching at home. The camera is not even showing the fucking match. The camera is showing Michael Cole just freak out because Chelsea stinks. And then when the camera goes back to the ring, Bianca beats them in like 2 minutes. And I'm like, how the fuck is that supposed to help them get over? How the
Like
fuck does that help
like
Bianca? How does that help Jade?
Like to basically wave through the bullshit that
Oh man.
That was like something straight out of like Celebrity, like the way that everything about that segment. That was like straight. That was like straight out of like Raw guest host era, like 2009, 22. That's what that was. I was like, what was that?
Oh,
That was like
God.
one of the worst segments I've ever seen.
And out
Like,
of all of
remember to
this,
tell you-
Bianca's the
like,
one
remember to
that
tell you-
she's suffering.
like remember
Bianca's
to tell
the
you,
one that's suffering through all of this shit, and that's what sucks. Because I know Triple H probably went to Bianca was like, "Look, man, I need you to, teach Jade Cargill or whatever, try to get these girls over, and it's just not working."
like you said,
Go ahead,
it's
Blackstar.
look good. Bianca.
Bianca. Like, my dude, why you always talk like you got gas? Man. Bradley said I was yelling at my TV when Kevin came out. Just straight treated them like goofies.
And you can just
haven't
tell.
said
You can just tell he was like, all right, let me put all the black folks in one segment to get them to shut up. Like that's what that was. That's what that was.
Like tough, but real quick, can you say this to like Chikara and Lash have a pretty good entrance?
I mean,
green light thing.
I mean, I didn't even get to see their entrance, but
me neither. Me neither.
Like I was sending you the video. Like I was sending you the video in the group chat when the show's over.
All right, all
Of their
right.
entrance. Like,
Oh, you can put it in there now, and I'll just play it on the council.
Just like we used to always say, TK needs help. Triple H needs help, but he needs help in a different way. He needs some creative people there. He needs some creative people there that just need to know about Black culture, Latino culture, and just I don't know who else is on that creative team, but like just say you don't know. I'll respect him more if he just says straight up, I don't get Black culture. It's okay. It's okay. You don't have to. I don't expect you to, Triple H. You're from fucking Connecticut. What the fuck do you know about Black culture? Just hire someone. Get Ron Simmons. Okay, get R-Truth. Get fucking Jackie.
That's
get
not
Miss
gonna help.
Jackie.
Definitely R-Truth. Like R-Truth, he's in the hip hop culture right now. He just came out with an album. Or like
so
what you
put it
said,
in the
like
group chat, right?
Triple
yeah,
H.
you put in the
Right.
group chat. I'll play it. I'll
Yeah.
play it in the council room.
Triple H is a blue blood. I get it.
Yeah, get Mark Henry.
But he's
Get
been
Mark.
around these motherfuckers for like how long he's been in the business? Like what, 50 years? There's no excuse.
He's not like around. He's not like around them like that. If you
Shit,
wanna
man,
talk about
get
wanna
Big
talk about
E.
somebody that's
Like
been
Shawn
around
Michaels. Shawn Michaels adapts more to the culture than him.
then get Shawn Michaels to do it. Shit.
Biggie, that's even worse.
I think he just doesn't want to learn. And going back to what you had said, Toph, like his writing team, who he got? What his creative team? He got what? Billy Kidman, Abyss. Who else? Billy Kidman, Abyss.
He got Bobby Roode.
Tyson Kidd.
I read the Cody Roman segment in the football field. That was like JB. I can believe that.
Jeremy Borash.
Yeah, that was
Tell me when you get
perfectly
it.
shot. I loved how they shot that. That was a good segment. But at the same token,
JB is good. I like JB.
Mhm.
at the same token, this is what validates what Kevin Owens, the type of time Kevin Owens is on. And people are mad at Kevin Owens. That's like, yo, y'all people are fucking stupid. How do you expect Kevin Owens to act towards Cody Rhodes? This dude is siding with the fucking ops. Out of all this shit the tribal chief had put motherfuckers through, you just gonna click up with them just like that?
No one thing that kind of pisses me off though. Like I understand the new Raw broadcasting team. I like the new Raw broadcasting team. But I'm all like,
Yeah, Tessa
why
I'm
don't they
starting
put
to like
Jeremy
her more and more.
Borash?
Pause. Maybe Borash
Like,
just want to be
why don't they
chilling,
put-
you know. Maybe.
He's better on the booth, though. He's a better broadcaster than Tessitore is.
Maybe he just doesn't
Even
want
Tessitore
it.
is good.
He
Yeah,
might,
like,
he just doesn't
and I
want
would say he's a better interviewer. Though. I think Borash is a better interviewer than a commentator. He's
No,
I think
but
that's
his
his strength.
TNA commentary run was good.
Yeah.
It
It was okay. It sucks that Don West ain't with us anymore. Don West would have fit like a glove on Raw.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, Don West would have made me laugh.
Oh, put Don West on NXT. Don West, just imagine Don West and motherfucking
Oh my God.
man. Like get Booker T. Like I can't shit on Booker T completely because Booker T does bring the energy. But at times you be like, yo, Booker, what the fuck are you talking about, sir?
I still want to know what the fuck he came up with that. Why does he keep making that shucky ducky line? Get over.
Booker won me over that time when he was on Uber Eats while NXT was in progress.
Oh yeah, I remember that. He ordered food while he was on the job. Like that was fantastic.
He was over that shit. He's like,
Fine.
man, look, B, I'm over this shit. I'm hungry.
By the way, quick update: Yankees are up 4-2 on Cleveland. Bottom
Yeah,
of the seventh.
Okay.
Yeah, let's hope the Mets don't choke this time.
They're gonna choke.
They really. I'm telling you, it look like we might have the Subway Series in the playoffs, B.
Subway freeway.
Man,
That's what's gonna happen. Because you know, good and damn well, the Mets are gonna keep it up.
Okay, let me check out this entrance you posted. Let's see what it looks like.
oh, let me see. I'm gonna put it on the Council Trunk real quick.
Okay.
The fuck is this? JoJo's Bizarre Adventure? The fuck? It was
this shit.
video.
It's pretty good. I like it.
Yeah, it's nice.
It's cheesy enough.
Wait. Is that piece of shit? What's his name in part of the group? That
no,
culture
no.
vulture?
Yeah.
It is! Fuck him! I hate that guy. He sucks. Why does he still have a job? Ah.
Alicia Fox.
And why does their Titantron look like Barney the dinosaur is smoking crack? The fuck?
Jeez Louise. Mm-mm-mm.
I think they're trying to do a golden eye type of thing.
A what? Oh, GoldenEye. Okay,
Yeah.
I got you.
Oh yeah, that makes a little sense. GoldenEye shit.
But I think
I'm not gonna lie though, Noam Dar doesn't do it for me. But there was one match that I thought was good that he did have. He had a match in the Cruiserweight Classic against Zack Sabre Jr.
That was decades ago.
Yeah. Speaking of Zack Sabre Jr., he's the New Japan World Champion.
Yeah,
That's right, Zach. And now that you're IWGP champ, you can afford a burger. Start eating, Zach. Start eating.
Didn't he forfeit his Wrestle Kingdom shot?
Yeah, that's what he did. Yeah, when you win the G1, you can technically get your shot at any show. So he chose to get his early. Yeah. So yeah, I'm happy for him. He's great. He's definitely a hard worker because when COVID first hit, he could have gone to the UK, but he made the decision to stay in Japan, and then they got hit by COVID like really, really hard. He was basically stranded there for like 2 years. So
This shit tripping right now.
You know, he got offers from WWE and AEW, and he decided to stay. So big ups to him. Congrats.
But it looks like it might be a good Wrestle Dream matchup next year between him and Will Ospreay. If he keeps
I can see that. It looks like a lot of people are starting to hang it up around the same time because I see that Tanahashi also announced he's retiring.
Yeah.
So he's going to be retiring right after Cena retires. So
in 2 years, right? January 2026.
Yeah. So basically, he'll be retired right after Cena finishes because Cena's going to start his last year next year.
AJ retires next year as well.
Yo, I heard AJ legitimately got hurt. Is that true? I seen the
Yeah,
article.
he has a
He has a leg sprain. From what I
no,
understand.
I heard
no.
it's worse than a sprain.
It's something completely different. Like I think it's a Liz Frank. There you go.
Yeah. He said the bone was sticking out of his foot.
Yeah,
It felt like his bone was sticking out his foot. That's what he said.
Oh, it
gnarly.
felt like that. Okay.
Hope
Well,
it
he
gets
did.
better soon.
I hear it takes like 6 to 8 weeks to recover. from what
Takes
I
longer
heard.
than that.
Longer than that. Way longer than that.
If a
Well, I don't
football
know.
player or baseball player gets it, you're out for the year.
Yeah, it's basically like an ACL. I guess you could say it's basically like an ACL tear.
Like it's the ligament that wraps your that connects your ankle bone to your leg bone, and that tore.
Definitely wishing to do AJ a speedy recovery, but what do you guys think, man? Especially when it comes, to his age and the traveling and all that. Yeah, I think he's gonna pack it up, maybe
He's
do
gonna retire.
part
Yeah,
time.
that's what it looks like.
Last I
It's just,
checked, AJ. I think he was supposed to announce AJ. AJ was announcing this would be his last run too.
yeah, his farewell tour. His farewell tour is gonna start. What's gonna start?
Oh wow!
Damn, all our heroes retiring, B.
So
And AJ's
is
like
gonna
what? AJ's
be
47, I believe. AJ's old.
Yeah, in wrestling years, yeah, he's old in wrestling years. I'm you know what, and when you think of it, at least these guys are living this long. Because remember from before, wrestlers won't even live that long. They'd be dead by the age of 30.
Yeah, they would have been dead by now. Yeah. Like the other day, like the other day, and like I didn't say this in the group chat because I was waiting for the show to come back. Is that I watched a WrestleMania. I think it was WrestleMania. I think it was like either 98 or 99. And like I was watching it, and like I was counting how many people died. I think it got to like the entirety of the start of the pay-per-view. I think like the first match was like the Bulldog versus like Owen or some shit like that. Or no, it was Owen. It was Owen and the Bulldog as a tag team against Yoko and somebody else.
And then tag
like,
team match. You said
Huh?
it was British. You said it was Bulldog and Owen against Yoko.
No. That was Bulldog, Owen, and Vader versus Yoko.
Oh, I know you're talking about. Was it that triple tag team match? It was Let me see. It was Camp Cornette against these dudes. Ahmed Johnson, Jake the Snake, and who else was
Yoko.
it?
And Yoko.
It was Yoko. Yeah. When this dude, Ahmed Johnson, cut that infamous promo, like he talked like he got two tongues.
Those are like 4 of these people are dead, and the people who are alive, they both fucking suck. Or no, wait, they don't both fucking suck. One fucking sucks.
Yeah, I heard Ahmed Johnson look crazy right now. Ahmed Johnson, he looked like Yokozuna right now. I heard.
And the other alcohol killed his brain cells, so he has very little brain cells left. And I'm like, my gosh, like they live brutal lives.
Yeah,
in the late 80s.
You know, they always on the road. You know what I'm saying? They gotta be on the road. They guzzling alcohol and pills, and that's why we disagreed with what this dude, Bum Ticket, has said. Like when it comes to the wrestlers nowadays, they don't like. I guess they don't get involved with drugs as much as they did back then. He didn't say that per se, but like when it came to, didn't he say like, oh, motherfuckers used to be drinking and all that heavy drinking and shit, and having guns in the locker room and shit. Like Jesus Christ!
Like I'm sitting there and like,
yeah, remember remember Bum Ticket said that shit. He was talking about this generation is different than how he was from before. Like motherfuckers doing.
Well, yeah, but I don't remember him saying that shit. I remember I remember him saying that they don't pay dues as much as he did. Like I used
Like,
to be like broke or live in a rundown hotel or some shit like that. But yeah,
then like I'm sitting there and like I'm thinking in the back of my mind, I was like, how is Ric Flair still alive?
Yeah.
Because how many times he like,
Ric Flair
how's Ric
cheated
Flair
death. He cheated death like mad times. This dude survived a fucking plane crash.
like how's Ric Flair still alive and how is he not in a wheelchair?
Like I
between
give it.
him,
He's a tough son of a bitch. I'll give Flair that.
between him and Jim Ross, they really know how to survive shit, man.
Then I'm sitting there. I saw Lex Luger. I was like, my gosh, what the fuck happened to him?
Speaking of
Thinking like
old motherfuckers.
he's
Speaking of
dead,
old
right?
motherfuckers. So who?
Luger.
No,
Luger's
he's
still
alive.
alive.
Yeah, he's
There was
alive.
actually I think they're trying to start a petition on him
In the
coming
Hall
into
of
the
Fame.
Hall of Fame. Yeah.
Oh
Yeah.
no, he can't walk. That's the issue. He can't walk.
Yeah, he's
He's
in a
in a
wheelchair.
he's in a wheelchair. Yeah.
Yo, as a matter of fact, now that you brought that up, Black Sword, I heard that he did stand up for a little while. Like
Really?
I think I forgot where he was at, but he was backstage in one of them events, and he was standing up for a little while. Of course, he had to sit back down, but he stood up
I
for
mean,
a good while. You know what I'm saying? So that's awesome,
God gets his payback in twisted ways for what Luger did to
man. Who you telling?
what Luger did to Liz.
You think he's the one that packed her up?
But like, that's what the evidence is pointing at. The evidence is pointing at he was the one who gave her the drugs.
But they was all taking drugs though. They was all getting nice. It was just a thing. That's why either most of them, you know what I'm saying, or either like they either not with us anymore, or they found God. It's one or the other. Look at
Like
Shawn Michaels.
Then I watched then I watched the Dynamite Kid documentary.
But hold on, wait. Let's slow down real quick. Let's slow down. Because yeah, reminded me of something. We was talking about the legends and all that shit. That reminded me of this dude, Teddy Long, what Teddy Long has said. I don't know if y'all know what Teddy Long has said. Teddy Long said that Goldberg should have an NXT run. What's your thoughts on that?
What?
Wait, what? You said Goldberg should have an NXT run?
He said he also said he could benefit off of this NXT run.
What drugs
What
is he on?
now?
And can I have some?
Yep, that's
All
what he
I
said.
gotta say to that is one thing: Goldberg versus Undertaker. That's it.
I'm like, Teddy Long, nobody want to see no damn Goldberg versus Trick Williams.
Nobody want to see Goldberg in the ring at all.
Right. They're already teasing him versus Gunther. We not trying to see that shit.
Like you have Teddy Long on NXT. You're going one-on-one against Goldberg. Oh hell no.
Speaking of Goldberg, I saw that video you posted in the group chat. So that shit was funny.
Yeah, I ain't get to watch that shit yet. I'm gonna watch that shit after the show.
That shit is funny.
We need Brett. We need Brett as special guest referee.
Oh man,
we need
that. I'm not gonna lie. I literally forgot that Goldberg fought The Rock in 2003. Like, I just had to go back and rewatch that match. You could tell The Rock carried Goldberg in that match for real.
Hollywood Rock was an anomaly.
That was The Rock when The Rock actually cared.
The crazy part about Hollywood Rock was that it was only there. He was only Hollywood for like 2 months. Yeah,
The Rock actually cared back then.
Yeah, people still remember.
He actually gave a shit about what people thought of him.
I love that Hollywood theme. I think that's his best entrance. Thank God he brought it back.
Especially when he was beefing with Hogan. That shit was funny as hell. He was beefing with Hogan.
Oh man, that was hilarious.
Nowadays, The Rock is saying that's when me and Soul Man invented WrestleMania.
That dude be Dewey.
Now, speaking of Hogan, though, there was one promo that I shared in the group chat with y'all. It was a 2002 promo from The Undertaker. No lie, I think that was a shoot on Hogan for real.
Oh, what do you say?
He said the reason Hogan went to WCW is because he didn't want to like put him over, which
Oh,
low
that was on
key kind of
SmackDown.
I heard
I
about
remember
that
that
too.
promo.
which low key kind of makes sense because if you go back to that tombstone spot, he tried to bury Taker with it,
He went to
but
Barry
it
Taker,
failed.
yeah.
And I think once Hogan realized that Taker was Vince's boy in a way, that Taker was one of those guys he couldn't bury, whose career he couldn't kill.
And
Maybe that was motivated.
don't forget it was Shane that saved them of all people.
Yeah, Shane
Yep.
was saying. Undertaker said Shane told him like, "Yo, I
Your head was nowhere.
watched that monitor over and over. I didn't
His
see
head
his
was
head
nowhere
touch
near
the
the
mat."
chair.
Yep.
So you
We
know
could
he
all
went to
go
his
back
father
and
and
see,
told him that.
Hmm.
we could all go back and see the match and know that Hogan was lying.
What that was Hogan saw Taker was on the up and up, and it's so fucking stupid. To me, this will be the dumbest. I will never understand this, and as one of the is one of the things about wrestling that I'm glad is dying off. I've never understood top guys being paranoid, seeing other guys get over, because if other guys get over, that means we're all making more money. That's
Yeah,
best for the
exactly.
business. If you see another
Yeah,
guy get over, that means I can work with this guy. I can make money. It's good for me. It's good for you. It's good for the company. It's good for the fans. What you don't want is just one person on top of everybody else, where it's like one big star and just a bunch of mid carders. So you should be happy that Taker was getting over, but no, Hogan, he saw Taker because that was a short run, wasn't it? Wasn't Taker? Didn't Taker like drop it back like 2 weeks later or
Yeah,
some shit?
basically. Yeah.
in the most
Like, he,
stupidest way
Yeah,
possible.
he dropped it to Yoko, right?
No, he
No, wait.
dropped it back to Hogan.
yeah,
It
back
was
to Hogan.
Yeah, he dropped it
Oh,
right back
yeah.
to Hogan. Yep.
Yeah,
in the most,
that's what that was.
and he won the belt in the most stupidest way. Like,
Yeah, he saw Taker was getting momentum, and he made up that neck bullshit to try to cancel him. Like, why are you trying to cancel? Whatever, dude. That's what that shit was.
No. The thing that Toph just said reminds me of something that MJF said when they were like, I think like they were talking about about WWE and like they were back on the rise. And then MJF said, why do I want WWE to die? If WWE's on the rise, we get more money.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
That's
Because
right.
for better or worse, WWE is the centerpiece of the wrestling world. When business is going good for them, it goes good for everybody else.
Yeah,
And
because
and the
it
opposite
trickles
is
down. It all
right. And
trickles
the
down.
right. And the opposite is also true. When business is bad for WWE, it's bad for everyone else. Case in point, 1995, which is the drizzling shits for everybody.
Aldo
So
Montoya.
God of War.
Duke the Dumpster Drosy.
oh,
Mankind
man.
used to dedicate every match to Auto Montoya when he left. We left
Yeah,
WCW.
Hey, but since we're talking about like breaking that threshold and getting to that next level, I wasn't able to watch all of Wrestle Dream. I just saw a few clips here and there. I
Me
did see
too.
this. I did see the Swerve segment, and I saw a few posts on the council page. Some people on the page were saying that, and you too, you also set it up, Black Star. I'm seeing some people say that they wish that Swerve was still champion and stuff. And all I'll say is this: I saw the entrance that Swerve got, and I know they were like in his home, whatever. But what I've noticed about Swerve is that okay, he's not the champ, but when he comes out, like he still has that aura. He still feels like a big deal. A lot of
Right.
times in wrestling, like you see people who are world champions, not just in AEW, but like any company, and it's like they lose the belt, and then like when they lose the belt, it's like they're just another guy. That's what happened to Kofi. When Kofi lost the belt, he didn't feel special anymore. He lost, and he just went right back to the spot he was in. But then every now and then, some champions lose the belt, and then they come out without the belt, and it's like that aura is still there. So in that respect, I think that TK did a good job with Swerve, because I think at this point Swerve legit, to the AEW audience anyway, to that crowd, I think he's now like at that level of like MJF, Mox, Omega, Osprey. He's the main eventer now. He's a top guy, and that's great. And he's going to win the title again. And when he wins it again, I think it's going to be an even better run. So good job. At least Swerve is a top guy. So
but here's the thing: like Swerve always been a top guy from before he had the belt. So that's why it was going to happen. Like he was going to look like a star regardless, with the belt or not. With you know what I mean? We wanted Swerve to win the championship legitimately. You know what I'm saying? Because we knew he was going to make the belt. The belt was going to make him. Now, did they take the belt off him prematurely? I would say so. I think he probably had one more month left in him, but I get it. You know, Bryan Danielson, he needed his moment. And I'm not mad at Bryan Danielson getting his moment. Like, he sacrificed a lot for it. Hold on, Black Soul, don't do that. Like, I appreciate them doing that shit, letting this dude Bryan Danielson get his moment off. You know what I'm saying? He sacrificed a lot for AEW, so people shouldn't be mad about that. You know what I'm saying? And like what you said, Tove, he's gonna get the belt back. We all know he's gonna get the belt back. And I think what they're gonna do with that, they want that match between Hangman and Swerve, or like what Black Soul says, Hangman and Swerve. You know what I'm saying, for the AEW championship. That's what they really want. That's what TK should be honing in on. The only thing is that how we gonna go about with Mox. But go ahead, Black Soul, go ahead.
My bad. I guarantee you that if Tony Khan would have pulled the trigger on Plan A, that you would have went off, because Plan A was Sting to take the title off of Swerve. Sting said no.
Sting would never do that.
And
they would have never worked for that.
No, but like that's what TK wanted. TK wanted Sting to have the title, retire as champion. Sting said no. They went with a tag team match, and that's when they went with Danielson. Danielson died twice.
Which was just as fun, honestly.
Yeah, Sting would never have done that, because this whole he was smart. Like, I'll give that to Sting. He was smart, because I think he could have had a singles match, but he just knew that, you know, he probably couldn't. And so every match he had was a tag match, you know, and it gave more people
Sting
more
was
shot.
Smart. I'm shocked.
You can make jokes about it, but to me, Sting's AEW run made up for his WWE run.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it did.
Yeah, it did. Yeah. Then Danielson died twice. Excalibur cried like a bitch.
If you notice, all of Danielson's last moments have all been against the Shield.
Yeah, I saw that. Yeah.
His last match on Raw was against Seth. His last match in WWE was against Roman. And now his technical last match now is against Mox. Like, that's wild.
And the Shield's first loss was against Team Hell No and Orton, which featured Bryan. They're connected forever.
Full circle, B.
Right now, Bryan Danielson's in the hyperbolic chamber.
Also, you ask how they're going to go about Swerve and Hangman for the title.
Hangman. Old Master Hangman.
They could go with my idea. They could have Mox drop the belt to Darby and then have Christian cash in. And if anything, they could run back Christian and Swerve.
There's still a story.
Nice, I like that.
Yeah,
but the elephant in the room is
what if?
That. But the elephant in the room is what if Shane stops Christian?
I don't think.
Did you guys?
Well, people gotta also remember too. Like, we could all be working ourselves into a shoot.
Yep.
There was never no promises that Shane is gonna pull up.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I get it. Mox said, "Oh, it's not your company anymore." It was a vague message, but he didn't say anything about a McMahon pulling up.
I don't think Mox is being controlled by anybody. I think this goes back to what I said in the group chat. Mox and the BCC are doing this because they're the only ones to do. They're taking all the heat to force all of their homegrown talents to step up.
They ain't the BCC anymore. They're American History X.
I actually that name sound better. To tell you the truth,
Or whatever they call.
That's fine, and I don't mind your idea.
Claudio and Pac ain't American though. That's the only thing.
Yeah, I don't mind your idea, of him making the day one guy step up. It's like we said before in today. I just personally think Private Party. I just don't think they're that good. I'm like,
Yeah,
they're
Private
okay.
Private Party died when Rhea Shafir whipped their asses.
No, they died. No, they died when they teamed them up with Matt Hardy.
Yeah, and they was eating beef patties wearing do rags.
I mean, I ain't trying to be a dick. I mean, they're athletic and they're talented and all. I just don't think this Gen Z shit they do translates. That's just me.
But you know what's fortunate about them? If they're really passionate about the business, they could be fine. They'll be fine because they are still very, very young.
Of course.
They got a long way to go. So if they're passionate about the business and they hone their craft, they'll be fine.
They need a manager.
They tried that already with Matt Hardy.
A better manager.
Hey, as a matter of fact, you got MVP. What if MVP snatches them up?
Yeah.
That could work.
Because he could say like, "Oh, y'all remind me of a younger me." There you go. There goes.
And I'll continue to say it. I know this dude's been passed around like more than everyone's favorite prostitute, but I do think MVP could be the one to bring Hobbs to the promised land. I think that could work.
I agree.
But speaking of
don't
MVP,
agree. Go ahead.
I was just gonna say the card for Dynamite. Shelton Benjamin's having his first match tomorrow.
Oh, who's he facing?
Yeah, who?
He's facing Leo Rush.
Nice.
That's gonna be fun as fuck.
I really like that. I really like that. Swerve gave Shelton his flowers. That was nice.
Yeah. You notice he said black.
I
love it.
Shelton Benjamin deserves his flowers. I always say Shelton is the man that could have been.
Dude, I've said this for years, man. I watched WrestleMania 21 live, the very first Money in the Bank match ever. I still remember everything about that match. It was Edge, Christian, Jericho, Kane, Benjamin, and I think there was one other person. It was like because it was 6 people, and was it Benoit?
Yeah, Black Saw. You hit the link, Black Saw. When you get the chance, hit the link.
Yeah, it was Benoit.
Yeah, right. Edge, Christian, Jericho, Kane, Benoit. Yeah, and Benjamin. And I remember watching that match live when it happened. If anyone, first of all, like it's a great match. Still holds up to this day. One of the best Money in the Bank matches they ever did. But Shelton was the most over guy in that fucking match. If you haven't seen the match in a long time, and I imagine most listeners haven't, go on Peacock, on the network when you can. Watch that first Money in the Bank match at WrestleMania 21. Shelton was the most over guy in the match.
Yeah,
I don't care that he was the Intercontinental Champion. He could have won that match.
He had the best spots when he ran up the ladder and he did the clothesline, or when he ran up the ladder and did the moonsault.
Yeah,
and moonsault outside the ring.
He was the highlight. Yeah, he was the highlight of that whole match.
Not the ninjas.
Oh no.
Oh man.
Shelton Benjamin could have been a world champion. I don't care.
Yeah,
he could have. You go.
Go ahead, Joe.
I was gonna say he could have easily been World Heavyweight Champion for sure. Maybe not WWE Champion, but he could have been World Heavyweight Champion. And I used to get into arguments about this shit like back then, like in like 2008, 2009. You know, like people, oh, Shelton's not good enough to be the World Champion. I'd be like, dude, they fucking put the belt on Jack Swagger. Like, fuck off. If Jack Swagger can be World Champion, he was one of the worst. Shelton Benjamin.
They put the belt right. They put the belt on the Great Khali. God's sake.
Oh God.
They put the belt on Alberto Del Dipshit. Shelton could have been champion. Like, fuck you. I don't care what anyone says.
Well, ADO was a piece of shit, but he knew how to wrestle at least.
remember when the Great Khali was in the Rumble and he cleared house and then Shawn Michaels pointed at the hard camera like over there.
Oh yeah.
What else is going on Dynamite?
We got Mox is gonna be in a segment as the world champ. We got Adam Cole pulling up.
Baby.
We got
Glad my
Chris.
guy is back.
Just
I'm
stay
glad,
healthy,
I'm
Cole. You
glad
just gotta stay healthy.
yeah, I'm glad he's healthy. And I don't give a
That's
damn
Cole's
how
only
short he
problem.
is.
Cole.
I don't give a damn how short Adam Cole is. He'll still out wrestle a lot of you guys.
Pretty
The
Yeah.
problem is
much.
that Cole can never stay healthy. That's what ruined. That's what ruined the devil gimmick. That's what ruined. That's what ruined.
That's what ruined his. That's what
So
ruined his.
they did a double turn. Is that how I'm understanding it? So now Cole's the face and MJF is
Yeah,
the heel.
basically.
I mean,
They basically
MJF,
reset the
it
entire
works better.
storyline.
It
Okay.
works better that way, to be honest with you.
And if you think of it in a way, they intertwined. What's his dude name? Jack Perry in the feud, and this dude, Danny Garcia. If you really,
hmm
they
Yeah.
someone integrated in the feud. Also, they're like what side missions or some shit.
Yeah.
Danny
Anyway.
Garcia belongs in AEW. To me,
Well, that's what I was saying. Yeah, he's a wrestler. You know, he's
Yeah,
not a
he
sports
has nowhere
entertainer.
else to go. People was mad at him
Right.
like, "Oh, why did you stay in AEW?" Oh, da, da, da. I'm like, he's going where he knows he's gonna be welcome. Like, I don't know what the fuck they expect him to go to NXT to be a NXT champion. No,
Right.
Right.
like to me, this is just me just being honest. Like I think Tyra Valkyrie, that's her name, right? Yeah, Tyra
Mhm.
Valkyrie.
Taya, not
Taya,
Taya.
okay,
Yeah.
Taya Valkyrie. If you switch her and Zoe Starks, yeah, Zoe Starks, because like they're in the wrong companies. Taya deserves to be in WWE. Starks deserves to be in AEW.
I can sort of see where you're coming
Yeah, I
from.
definitely agree.
Yeah.
They
Ty,
actually had her in WWE. I don't know why they got
Ty,
rid of her.
yeah,
Yeah, she was at NXT. Yeah,
yeah. It was her, Taya, and Athena. Unfortunately, they were collateral. That's what that was. It's not
They
their fault.
they
Yeah, that was
fumbled
Nick Khan.
Taya joined too late, unfortunately. If she had joined like a year earlier, like when Black and Gold was at its peak, when they were bringing in like Asuka, Shayna Baszler, Rhea, like if she had come in like 2017, 2018, she would have fit in like a glove. But when she came in like after AEW had started and when NXT Black and Gold had like started to cool off. And then like that was when like a lot of NXT people were getting called up. And Vince was just ruining them all. He was ruining. He was burying every single one of them. Yep. And then COVID hit. And then when COVID hit, like Triple H, he got sick. He had his cardiac stuff. And that was when Vince was just like, you know what, we're gonna blow up the brand. And they did that 2.0 shit. And then when they did the 2.0 thing, the first thing that Vince told them to do was that they wanted to focus 2.0 on youth. And that's fine. But just because you want to focus on youth, that doesn't mean that everybody who's like above the age of 35 is useless, but that's not what Vince wanted to hear. And so anybody who was like above 35, they either got fired, they were just written off TV, or some like, remember the shit with Joe where they're like, oh, Joe suffered some. Remember,
I remember.
Yeah, he beat Cross and he was NXT champion. All of a sudden, it's, oh, Joe suffered bullshit. No, he didn't. It's because he represented Triple H and he was like 36, 37, whatever, however old he was. They got rid of him. But yeah, that's what happened to Talia and Athena. Because I think Talia's like, I think now she's like maybe 38, 39.
Yeah, she is.
Something.
She would have fit this current NXT like a glove.
Yeah, because she's more of a character. She's got the pageantry down, you know, she's basically like a less toxic Melina. A less problematic Melina. just being honest.
I didn't think of it like that.
I'm just being honest, you know. And I like Melina, but you don't hear any crazy stories about Taya. She's nice, you know. And Athena, same thing for Athena. Like Athena, because Vince wasn't using her, and then like if you remember, she went back to NXT, and then like when she went back, that was like when they blew it up. So it was like, fuck.
You would have. Now
Leo, what it do though? Yep.
Now she's in ROH forever.
She's been their best champion, so why not? She chose to stay there. So That's on her.
Yeah, if I'm TK, I'm booking Athena and Mercedes. That's what I'm doing.
Well, speaking of Mercedes, she's about to fight Queen Aminata tomorrow.
CEO.
How the fuck did she?
Lariat Tubman. Love that move.
That's the greatest finisher of all time. That's the greatest finisher name of all time, Lariat Tubman. My God.
I love it. Yeah.
Oh man.
Oh man, thanks for the like, Sean. Thanks for the thumbs up, B. Hacksaw Jim Duggan will be proud.
Oh.
And this match is interesting. They got Christian Cage versus Jay White.
Wow.
Ooh.
I
I
like
like
that.
that.
That's gonna be interesting as
I
fuck.
like that. I like that. Yeah, that's a good card. I'll definitely watch that.
But then again, here we go. Here we go with TK booking himself in the corner again because
Like I
both
said-
men can't afford to lose.
Right.
Like I said, Tony Khan met my shotgun this weekend.
I think when I'm the most disappointed, I think when I'm most disappointed about is I'm seeing so many people
You
talk about
glitching
me
up a
with
little
Swerve
bit.
versus champ.
You was
Oh, I am?
glitching up a little bit.
You're good now.
Okay, hold on. Oh, okay. Yeah, I was saying I think what I'm most disappointed with is that I'm sad that we didn't get Christian and Danielson because we could have got another your dad is
Oh, that would've
dead
been a
joke.
great match.
Oh well.
That would have been a great feud. My
I'm telling
problem,
you, me and this dude. Oh, go ahead, Black. So I know you was continuing. Go ahead.
my problem with AEW is that like sometimes they throw their fastball too early.
Yeah.
Like it's kind of like
Yeah.
like I might date myself, but it's kind of like John Elway back when he was younger in the NFL. He would always throw 100 miles an hour, and sometimes you need to throw your off speed. They don't have an off speed. It's always 100 miles per hour every single time, and that's why so many people are getting hurt right now. That's why Cole can never stay healthy. It's because he constantly goes 100 miles an hour.
How he got hurt though was like obscure a little bit because remember, this dude MJF was in a match with somebody. I forgot who he was in a match with,
And he jumped off the ramp.
He got
Yeah, he jumped off. Yeah, he had jumped off the ramp and he had tweaked his knee.
Usually that's how it starts.
What's happening with Cole, bro? It's the same thing that happened with Joe and Bobby Roode. You know, guys like Joe and Roode, like when they went to the main roster
It's
in
attrition.
WWE, like when they were working the indies for so many years, and unfortunately, they spent their prime during a period when WWE just wasn't interested in getting guys like them. And then when they finally got their big break on a bigger national stage, their bodies just kind of fell apart. Same thing for Cole. Like you got to remember, like Cole, he's been wrestling like since
in the indies for a minute.
Yeah, you know.
And then
so when you've been wrestling that long,
also, because remember he had some crazy
right? That's what happens.
Yeah, what's Goody cooked up, Sean? Stay laying down for absolutely nobody.
Nobody.
The Heartbreak Kid gets paid for a super kick a month more than anybody made.
Hey, I liked your video about Triple H.
We was up all night, no diddy.
Whoa.
No diddy.
Yeah, because what's going on, my guy? Yeah, you had did a video about Triple H. When was that? That's recent.
Yeah, that was last week.
Yeah, I gotta check that one out. Yeah, post your post a link.
Yeah. Oh
post
yeah,
to your page
about this. I want to chime in about this. What y'all was talking about. First of all,
go ahead.
They go to show you, man. The Ring of Honor boys, that club getting up there too, man. Punk is at 45. Brian's at 43. What's the other guy? Those guys.
Kevin Owens. He's like what? How old is Kevin Owens? That's a good question.
Kevin Owens is probably in his 30s, so not
KO's about to get a train soon.
Sami Zayn pushing up there. The Ring of Honor crew getting up there now. So it's kind of wild. It's kind of wild to see first and foremost. And they still like delivering. They still delivering. Now, what I'm seeing about Bryan,
Owens is 40.
I don't know this motherfucker is even human or not.
Yet.
I don't know if this motherfucker even human or not, man. Because I'm like, hold on, this guy got a damaged neck. He said he can't feel his legs, and he's still doing matches like that.
No, Bryan Danielson.
Yeah.
I heard that he couldn't even like twist his hips and all that because of his neck and his shoulder. He can't even twist his hips.
That's why
Danielson
Danielson
He be having problems sleeping and all that.
Shit, but I'm gonna tell y'all this. I'm sticking to the theory. He pulling up at Mania 41.
You think so?
He ain't going nowhere right now.
Hey, yo, since you were mentioning Ring of Honor, this guy always just kind of slides through the radar for some reason. I think a lot of fans might have just forgot or don't know. Don't forget, shout outs to Damian Priest. He's a Ring of Honor guy too, and he's 40.
He's
a Ring of Honor.
Punishment Martinez.
All right, and he's 42.
I didn't know this motherfucker was our age though. I was like, what?
Yeah, he
pretend to be a young dude. I'm like, hold up, man. Pull this guy files up.
And he's 42.
He was Kevin Sullivan's final client.
Yep.
And let's not forget, he's 42, but he doesn't move like a 42-year-old. This dude, if anything, he's working the best matches right now at his age.
Yeah.
Who saw Hanson and Rhodes' new finisher? My God.
Yeah, shots go out to the Vikings. Damn, they changed their name so much fucking times. What's their name?
War Vikings.
They will always
experience.
Dude, just fucking call them War Machine. I'm never calling them anything else. That's what they are. They're War Machine.
But I'm glad they're back, and I'm glad, you know what I'm saying, they're molded in their NXT image, because when they was on NXT, man, they were fucking fantastic.
They got under Vince McMahon, and you know, I'm surprised Vince McMahon didn't make them dance.
Yeah.
I've said the joke. I've said it several times, bro. I remember like it was yesterday when they had that takeover match against Malachi and Ricochet, and they all cried. They knew.
Yeah, they knew it was a wrap.
It
was like, this is the last time we're gonna have fun.
You could tell how happy they were last night. That they were back and that they were back to their old gimmick. You can tell how happy they were.
That's gonna change your music. You ain't gonna have no mic time. You gotta use catchphrases.
Yeah.
He gonna change your move. He gonna give you a ridiculous move set.
Yeah.
And it's like for nothing. He used to drive me up the fucking wall when he did that with NXT talent. They would be good. They would be good like how they are. He would try to bring them up in the main roster just switch them just to do it.
I guarantee you Triple H probably walked up to those NXT people and go like, I'm sorry, but you're gonna be on the main roster.
Like he about to cry and shit. I'm like, man, that's some bullshit.
Remember that shit Triple H used to say? He used to always say he only wanted people to get caught up if there was a 6-month plan. Vince was like, 6 months, fuck that. More like 6 days.
Yeah. 6 days. 6 minutes.
Like look how he did. Look how he did your boy Chad Gable, aka made him Shorty G.
Shorty G, like my dude.
Don't even talk about that.
You know that's not gonna get over. You just fucking trolling him right now.
How the hell you took an Olympian and dressed him up as a
ball game over when fucking Tommaso Ciampa and fucking the other dude had a fucking blood feud, and all of a sudden Vince teamed them together nowhere.
Oh yeah, I remember that.
Oh yeah, you brought up Gargano and Ciampa, who were killing each other for the NXT title, and you randomly reunite them as a team. What?
Yeah. And then they go against the bar.
And they were like, hold up. It was like this. But what about the feud that we had? It don't matter, damn it. Nobody watches that.
It's like, yo, you old Cena fuck. If you're not watching the product, why are you funding it?
No. They probably said, like, yo, bitch, we're in the middle of a blood feud. Shut the fuck up. Yeah.
Bogus is a bitch. Yeah,
Like, shit.
King Leo, Shorty G.
Shorty G.
Oh
I don't
God,
know that bullshit.
not
I like
Shorty
that new. I
G.
like that new vignette they got though. American made with them with the Patriot
All
flag,
they
the American
need,
flag,
all they
and them
need
in
is
that
the Make
Jeep.
America Great Again hat. That's all they need. That's all they need.
I want anybody gonna have the balls enough to do to put that gimmick over. Anybody gonna wear a MAGA hat.
See, that's where we need Russo, because Russo would do that shit.
Yeah, Russo would. Yeah, Russo wouldn't have gave. He wouldn't have cared. He would have had Chad Gable wearing a MAGA hat ASAP.
Oh my God. You dressed
Yo,
like,
speaking of Russo, y'all heard about this dude Rikishi cursing him out?
yeah.
Man, Russo won't want that fade.
I had fucking 2 weeks worth of peace. 2 weeks worth of fucking peace. And Vince Russo had to fuck things up.
Rikishi wasn't here for it. He's like, I'm tired of this fucker.
Rikishi with the bullshit. Vinny was copping pleas and all that on his podcast today because he know the Samoan dude got problems. He's like, he ain't had no issues with Jay or nothing. It was all strictly wrestling commentary. Like, man, you know what it is.
And that's the thing about these podcasts. Some real G shit. That's the thing about y'all. A lot of y'all podcasters out there. When motherfuckers want to match y'all smoke, y'all want to be like, oh, but this is a job. This is a character. Nah, stand on that shit, motherfucker. Stand on it.
No. That's because Vince Russo knew Jacob was on his way.
Would have packed them up.
Either that.
Y'all motherfuckers don't want to, man. Look, if y'all, man, look. What's the old saying? If it's too hot if it's too hot, stay out the kitchen. You know that bullshit from before.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Fuck around and find out. There you go. That's more modern. It is what it is. You gotta stand on it at the end of the day, because there's gonna be motherfuckers that's gonna be salty. The world is small. You gotta be prepared for that shit.
Yeah, man. And on top of that, what gets me is this: I wouldn't take a job like that. Like, you complain about wrestling more so than us. I'm like, for a guy that says that you're not really a fan of the product is trash, you show no more about it than us.
Right. My thing is this, right? It be motherfuckers like that I'm saying just everything's just negative. Like, you gotta throw some positive in there too.
Man, I'm like, man, this shit ain't 1997, fam. Like,
yeah, they just shouting at the clouds. Old man shouting at the clouds.
I guarantee you, Vince Russo heard Jacob's car starting.
Man.
What's the dude name? The other crash out dude, Tama Tonga.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Yeah. What I'm waiting for 5-2 is I'm waiting for him to slip. He's one day Solo is going to be in the middle of one of his monologues, and instead of saying "I love you, Solo," he's going to say "Hail Contra!" and it's fucking beat the shit out of him.
They're not ready for Contra to pull up. My dude, Mass Crew will bust somebody over the head with a mallet.
Yo, but speaking of that though, here's my last part. My last thing to contribute up tonight.
Hold on, exactly, King Leo. Stand on that shit. Be like, you already know there might be some repercussions or whatever. Somebody might have something to say. They be killing me with that shit. Like, oh, well, it's just a character I'll play. No, like, yeah, you a bum.
You ain't pulling that Charleston White shit. You got to stand on it. You the character.
Like the fuck, like I pay for my viewing pleasure or whatever. I have the right to say if something sucks or not. It is what it is.
Here's my last rant of the night. This is all I gotta say. So, Sandman, I've noticed, big fan of the program, Knox, love you, brother Knox, and sometimes I see Sandman and Knox go back and forth over the Solo thing because you called Solo a bum and Knox
rightfully so.
He's a security guard.
Here's the problem with Solo, Trips. Since we know you fucking take our ideas anyway, right? So let's go back earlier this year after Mania, right? What y'all do the first SmackDown after Mania? The first SmackDown after Mania, you had Solo, you had Jimmy, and you had Heyman. And Heyman mentioned that Roman lost. And then Solo took the mic from Heyman and he said, there's consequences to losing. Okay, makes sense. So in storyline, because Roman lost, because he was a loser in storyline, Solo felt that Roman could not lead the bloodline anymore. All right, fair enough. Here's the problem. Solo, you've lost 3 times. You lost to Cody at SummerSlam. You lost the rematch in the cage, and you got pinned at Bad Blood. You got pinned 3 times.
He was even losing before then. He was losing before then.
I guarantee you. Triple H must be telling Jerry Borash, "Well, pick up the pen. Fucking good."
Like, they gave this dude a mercy win against Jimmy. Like, of course you're gonna beat Jimmy. Go ahead.
So if he keeps losing, because the entire crux of this story is that Roman lost, and so in Solo's head, because Roman was a loser, you're not worthy of being the bloodline or whatever, leading the bloodline. So if this dude Solo keeps losing, at what point does Fatu and God be like, "Hey, yo, bro, man, fuck this dude," and they just jump in?
They need to do this shit.
The
Like,
check start getting cut. As soon as the check
do this shit though. Like, I've said Jacob is the real tribal chief from the jump. Like, come on, man.
Right.
The part about that entire storyline that happened, I think, at Bad Blood, right? Yeah. When Solo said this is the plan the entire time, I was like, oh god, no, The Rock's fucking leader.
Even if The Rock is the leader, that makes him look bad because his guy's been losing all the big matches.
Right.
Security guard,
That make him look like a fucking idiot.
That makes him look like Lord Zed. That's what that makes him look like.
You're a security guard, man. Like, that's what you originally. That's what your origins are. You're a security guard.
You have the.
And he's not even good at that.
Now hold on, wait.
Good at that because he lost. Before he got this new tribal gift.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. He was on a losing streak before he, you know what I'm saying, got the Ula Fala and all that. He was a bum then. And like I said from before, I'm gonna reiterate once again. Last year or the year before that, yes, Solo was that guy for real, for real. We all could attest to that. We all could agree to that. But after he lost to Cena, he became like a wet newspaper. Garbage.
I'm telling you.
But hold on, give me 1 second, my guy. Give me 1 second, y'all. Give me 1 second. So this dude, King Leo Soup, he said Solo was like red on Friday. Oh, that was different.
Man, Cody Rhodes watched him twice, man. He ain't watching him no more.
It's like, yo, Solo, you just said Roman Reigns is a loser. He lost. You losing more times than him. Oh, that was different.
Oh, man. Cody Rhodes watched you in the cage, son. You ain't no tribal chief.
He beat him in the cage. He won that cage match clean. That's what's even worse.
Like, I'm telling you, Solo's walking up to the Rock, like, please, brother. I have a girlfriend. I have a wife on the side.
You about to get cut off, B.
Man, you better
get packed up.
Oh yeah, pertaining to the topic, what were y'all saying about the Cody Rhodes title reign so far?
Like,
I too late.
It's pretty much unanimous. Like, we agreed that he's been delivering some great matches. It's just that's all it is. There's no honorable feuds, no feuds to really mention of. He's in this fucking bloodline vortex, and it's like this dude Meltzer was right. They didn't have no plans for this dude Cody Rhodes after he won the belt at Mania. They was just gonna bide their time until Rock and Roman comes back.
But in all fairness, they didn't really have a plan for Cody when he lost to Roman the first time.
Yep.
Which is ridiculous. You got a whole fucking year to plan.
And you know what? Check this. If he would have been feuding with Nakamura, that would have been a great feud, even though we knew the outcome. That would have been a great feud for the title.
AJ was a good feud.
That was a good feud.
Don't get me started with Nakamura. I almost fucking, just like what Black Sauce said, almost caught a stroke when it came to Nakamura. My God.
Then to build the guy that could have had the Brock feud going on by now. You know what I'm
But
saying?
Nakamura could have easily won the
Brock
belt
feud
for a
was
month.
shit.
He could have beat Seth Rollins and been the champ for like a good month. It wouldn't have hurt nobody.
He didn't have any momentum when he fought Seth, though.
Well, he built some momentum when he had that whole manga comic strip vignette going on.
They
Yeah,
need
but
to.
he still ain't win matches though with that shit.
Yeah, pretty much.
They need to take advantage of the trade stuff that they never use, and they need to draft Drew to SmackDown. Give him something to do. I like to see Drew and Cody.
Yeah, because it's
That
like
would be
after him
fun.
and Punk, what can you do after that? What can he do after that that's going to top? Because he's not going to be Gunther. He probably not even get close to Gunther. So what is that
Hey,
for him to do?
Drew's in the hyperbolic chamber right now.
Well, the thing about it is Drew was one of the last guys to pin him before Mania, so they could play off that.
Yeah, they could.
Solo was still the Don.
What?
What my dude Cat Williams said? You have damn, what he said again?
You have a tendency to hang out with losers.
you have a tendency to hang out with losers. You're better than that. Solo is a fucking bum.
We looking at him like Memphis Bleak taking over Rockefeller. It ain't fitting, man.
Wow.
Fucking Emil taking over Rockefeller.
Oh man.
Nah, you ain't whole, man. You ain't whole.
Ridiculous.
Ah, man, that's the way it's looking. Like you ain't Jay, man. You ain't bringing those numbers, and on top of that, you taking the L's like brother said. Roman Reigns was barely taking L's. He held it down before.
4
I'm telling
years.
you this, man.
Did it get
Solo.
pinned once.
I'm telling you this now, man. Solo. When War Games comes, Solo has to win. If he doesn't, pack it up. Because
No, Solo's going to hear Jacob's car running.
At least go after LA Knight or something. Go for the U.S. title. Like, do something, bro. So
he should have been went after the U.S. title, though. I've been saying that for like.
Because he ain't beating Cody right now. Cody done washed him twice.
My thing is this, then
But
LA Knight will
the answer to that question is
get
fucking
sucked
no.
into that vortex. We don't want LA Knight to get sucked into that vortex.
yeah. This is a different vortex. This is the Jericho vortex. This is the Solo vortex.
Man.
I'm telling you, LA Knight versus Jacob would be a good feud. I think. Before Jacob,
I like what they got LA Knight doing right now. You know what I'm saying? They got these Zeus potentially being number one contenders when it comes to Melo and Andrade. I don't like how they got there, but nonetheless, they're there.
Same. Yeah, I'm looking forward to that match though tomorrow. I'm looking forward to Shelton versus Leo. That'd be good. And Christian versus Jay.
That's gonna be fun.
Oh, Shelton versus Leo? What?
So are they gonna have Shane McMahon pulling up out there tomorrow?
Fucking no.
I doubt it. If I said that if Shane's gonna pull up, like I said, it's not like he's promised to pull up, but if he does pull up, I think he should pull up at World's End.
Man, the only reason I ever want to see Shane show up is so Christian can go in his Joker mode. I can see it already. Christian walks up to Shane and says, Shane, you remind me of your father. Wait a minute, isn't your father dead? Oh, no, he's not. He will be soon. Or something like that.
No, to me...
It's going to look weird, though.
To me, Shane's not showing up until January 1st.
I mean, why rush it?
I want to go give him his theme music.
Here comes the money.
They might remix it. They might just remix it.
What's Lashley up to? Is he showing up yet?
Lashley didn't show up yet, but he will soon. I'm actually glad they didn't pull the trigger with him at Wrestle Dream because it would have got.
Yeah, because if two people from Washington would have died on the same night.
Right.
And plus, his comeback would have got overshadowed by MJF and Adam Cole. So
Right.
Right. Yeah. See, I'll give them that. Yeah. Let it breathe. Let it breathe. Cole just came back. You know.
Yeah, you can't have 4 people in the hyperbolic chamber right now. 33 in the hyperbolic chamber.
Speaking of Dynamite, you know what I mean? Make sure y'all check out my guy King Leo on No Dirt Sheets. He's going live tomorrow. You know what I'm saying? He's gonna be covering Dynamite. More than likely, it's gonna be him and Tati covering
Most
Dynamite.
likely,
yeah, Dynamite's got a solid card, and they just announced a new match. It's gonna be a 6-man. It's gonna be Okada and the Bucks versus OC, Rocky Romero, and Kyle O'Reilly. Apparently, they're gonna build a continental title match between Okada and O'Reilly soon.
I was about to say, if you said orange, Sam was gonna have a stroke.
Yo,
I would have a stroke.
I was almost there. I was almost there.
Well, you thought I was gonna say the learning tree? Good Lord.
No, good for Kyle though. That'll give Kyle something to do. He won't win, but it's something for him to do.
No, Cassidy would have been worse. Me and Sam both would have had strokes simultaneously.
Man. But they need to do something with Mark Briscoe. Like, I get it, you know, he's repping the Ring of Honor Championship because of his bro, but that he needs to be on Dynamite. Like, I mean, only on Dynamite.
If I'm booking, he beats Jack Perry and becomes the TNT champion. I think he'd be a great TNT champion.
But who takes over the ROH title then?
He can have both.
He could have both.
Okay.
Might as well have both. Like,
yeah, Joe had the TV
on Dynamite anyway.
Yeah, Joe had the TV title in the TNT title, so you know.
Yeah, it worked.
Who should be ROH champion? Joe should be ROH champion. Just fuck it.
I heard in the future he might end up being the president over there.
Really?
I can see that.
Okay.
I can see that. That might be cool.
That would work.
They just gave Brian Cage a Ring of Honor title, so
yeah, they gave him something. I guess it's an extra $25 on his check or something. I don't know.
I mean,
extra five. That's what the extra 5.
Nah, Ring of Honor champion should show up on Ring of Honor, right? Like, you know what I mean? TK always doing that, integrating Ring of Honor with Dynamite, and it's like, it's so funny. You do that shit with everybody else but Athena. It's like you basically trolling Athena, you trolling Athena right to her face. Now, granted, we had discussed from before that maybe she just wanted to stay there and just chill out. But it's like, after a while, I don't know if the well already ran dry by now, but it will be.
Don't you think real quick? Don't you think that she doesn't trust Tony Khan? That's the reason why she's staying at ROH.
Well, isn't Tony Khan in charge of Ring of Honor too? So it's like that, you know, doesn't the on the final word go through him also?
I think she wants to stay at Ring of Honor to just like build herself up. I don't know.
But it could be like Vince though. That could be like Vince. Vince didn't give a fuck about NXT until NXT fucked with the main roster. Right now, ROH isn't fucking with the main roster. Like it's fucking with AEW's main roster. So they can do whatever the fuck they want.
See the difference with that though, right? With not Triple H, excuse me. Vince was fucking with NXT because he had heard the rumors and all that. The rumors started getting crazier and crazier about how the takeovers is killing the pay-per-views.
It wasn't a rumor; it was a fact.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah.
It was not a rumor at all.
And Vince got jealous, you know what I'm saying? He you know what I mean? He started fucking getting mad and he wanted to throw on his fucking panties and bury the whole fucking
he's always been that way. The one I always remember was when they brought back the brand split in 2016 and when they repackaged SmackDown as SmackDown Live. And remember when they had Shane and Brian as the GMs? Yeah. SmackDown was cooking and everybody was talking about like what a great show it was and how it was like so much better than Raw, which it was. And then when they did Survivor Series, SmackDown lost every match. They had Raw buried him just because Vince was like, "You like SmackDown? How dare you like SmackDown? You're gonna like Raw."
He is weird. Like, my dude, this is your company too. Like, what are you doing?
I remember there was an episode where SmackDown beat Raw in the ratings. I'm like, bro, that's a good thing.
Yep.
Because it's like anything he has nothing to do with, he wants to bury. And it's like, my dude, at the end of the day, you still got something to do with it because you're funding it. This is your money.
Also, I remember they had an episode where they had NXT pull up at a part of Survivor Series.
NXT swept the main roster. Yeah.
Yeah, and then he was like, "Never mind," and I was like, "It never happened." What was that about?
Yeah, like, bro, your main event was Bryan versus Adam Cole, and you want people to forget about that?
Vince ain't trying to hear that, man. Them guys combine $150 together in his mind, so they like, nah, man.
Oh my god, man. What is wrong with this?
You need to work out some more, pal.
Like, this ain't my WWE. Y'all, we taking y'all ass to the Bush League. Y'all ain't bringing this indie crap here, damn it.
Hold on. I just want to say that was probably like the coldest part because I never had a chance to actually talk about it because of that fucking storm. That was the coldest part of that entire McMahon documentary. I think it was like episode 5 where Heyman told that story where he told Shane, like, if you want your ideas to go through, here's a knife, stab me. Like, what the fuck? This dude's crazy. He told Shane to kill him if he wants to take over. He literally said that to his own son. That's how crazy this motherfucker was. And he was serious. He wasn't joking.
Didn't Vince's dad or stepdad basically, but did it like Vince's stepdad basically let him take over at a certain point?
You talk about Mr. McMahon? You know about Vince McMahon Sr.?
Yeah.
He took the shit.
Yeah.
Oh, he just took it. Oh, okay.
Yeah. He was down anyway.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then he went behind his back because Vince Sr. had a good relationship with all the other, promoters and stuff. And then when Vince took over, Vince started buying off AWA, NWA, WCCW. Like, he was just buying all them off.
Yeah, that was Bloody Sunday.
Yeah. And it got so bad. It got so bad because Jim Ross told the story. He went to the restroom to take a shit. And he was in there. He's talking about, he heard like 3 dudes talking about they were going to whack Vince. Put a bomb in his car or some shit. That's how bad it got. Some Soprano shit.
Well, if he dies, he dies. He dies.
Yeah.
And Hulk Hogan bitch ass over there dropping dimes.
Yeah, King Leo was right. They did try to bury Gunther. That's what Triple H took over.
Hey, you mentioned Hogan. I saw that Jesse the Body signed the Legends contract.
Yeah.
I can't wait for Jesse to show up just so he can throw shade at Hogan. I will never get over that. The fact that like Hogan didn't even try to hide the fact that he was the snitch. Like, tell me you're not from the streets without telling me you're not from the streets.
You know what's interesting about Jesse Ventura getting the Legends deal and all that shit? Has he ever been in any 2K games?
No, never.
So here we fucking go, B. We could get Jesse Ventura finally in a 2K game, man. Like, that's it's fun, you know what I'm saying? And they could use his voice for something. Because he may be of age, but he still sounds the same.
WCW DDP.
Yeah, he's got a great voice. No Diddy.
I heard Diddy out here sending a text to his daughter wishing her a happy birthday. I'm like, my dude, you using a cell phone in jail.
I'm motherfucking getting out to like what? May? You gotta stay in there for the whole fall.
Yeah. His trial starts in May. Yeah, his trial's in May. Yeah.
They putting a
Hey,
squeeze on that dude, B. They're gonna make sure that motherfucker. They want names. You
Did he
notice like
basically
he kept trying to get bail and all that shit. They don't want his money.
Hold on, let me
Want him to
post.
talk.
I have a very important link. I'll post it in the chat for you guys to see. I don't know, like if this chick was an escort or something. This video went viral like 4 or 5 days ago. She's like an escort, and she went to like a Diddy party like 7-8 years ago. It's got like over like 1 million views or something. Hold on, let me try to find it.
I'll post names. Just give me extra baby oil. Give you all the names you need.
Bob sledded into court. Man,
did you guys watch No Jumper the other day? I think it was like 5 days ago.
Yeah. When homie coked out Sean had you might can I just say your real name, my dude? Because I want to promote you properly.
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, King Eric, this dude got off the cuff radio. You can find off the cuff radio everywhere, B. Go ahead, man. Promote yourself properly and post the link to your channel in the chat.
Yes, sir. You can check us out Off the Cuff Radio on Instagram, YouTube, Facebook, Twitter. We pretty much all over all streaming sites. So, if y'all want to check old episodes, old interviews, old content, we right there. Just type it up in the engine and we'll pop up.
But coked up Sean lays down for absolutely nobody.
AKA coked out Sean.
Damn. That's why my eyes is googly.
I still want to. How the hell you do? How the hell
you should be doing the interviews too, right, my dude? Because we got some rappers here, motherfuckers that be spitting. TKO be spitting.
Yeah.
King Leo, he be spitting. King Leo, he's in the chat. That's no dirt sheets. He be having bars. You already know how I give it up.
Dope, especially with guys who coming in. We just look for the dopest of the dopest, man, and that builds the bridge even tighter,
There you go, B. So
right.
Make sure y'all, you know what I'm saying? Reach out, make shit happen, B.
That's right.
All right, I just posted it in the public feed.
Yeah, I'm trying to figure out my Council Tron is on drugs. I'm trying to figure out how to fucking make this shit happen.
To those who want to see it and can't see the link, the YouTube channel is called Soft White Underbelly. I've been a subscriber to the channel for a while.
That shit sound crazy.
Wow.
It's basically this dude in the Cali area. He interviews a lot of homeless people, escorts, prostitutes, just all kinds of interviews and stuff. But anyway, the video in question on YouTube, as I'm saying this, it was posted 3 days ago. It's got 1.3 million views. And the name of the video is called My Night at P. Diddy's Freak Off. That's what it's called. My Night at P. Diddy's Freak Off. It's got over 80,000 likes. It's got over 13,000 comments. It's a fucking cluster. This chick is not hiding her face, and she's got receipts. I'm pretty sure this chick is going to be in the trial. So anyway,
that sounds like a surviving R. Kelly documentary.
Yeah, post it in the chat. When y'all be talking about shit like that or whatever, and when channels or links or whatever, just post it in the chat.
And I'm gonna let you guys know, me and Vince and Hunter were not at those parties.
Hey, coked out Sean, what's up with this dude, your boy Triple H? He acting a little iffy. He be acting a little oppy when it comes to cultural differences.
Well, Sandman, to answer that question, he got shell shocked when I took him to the South Side. So that experience, just kind of ruffled him up a little bit. But the Heartbreak Kid is there on the block every day.
I speak jive.
Yeah, he linked up. He linked up with Arsenal and DNA and battle rappers. If you guys don't know, Arsenal, DNA. Come on,
And we took Hunter to Fat Burger, you know, and he got a little shell shock there because he seen what they would say the goons.
Fat Burger. I doubt Triple H ever had a cheeseburger in his whole life.
Yeah.
He's the type that
the
never
other
had a
days.
cheeseburger ever.
He never did. I mean,
Triple H is a Denny's guy.
Right? Triple H is the type that'll he eats like one pancake with a bowl of salad type dude.
And that's the guy. That's the reason why we made him the driver.
I was the chauffeur.
He is the chauffeur. Because me, Kevin, and Scott, we couldn't do it.
He said Clive Davis took RL from Next Cheek Sue. What?
Huh?
That's why his throat. That's why his throat
allegedly. You do it. I already. You know damn well I already got a motherfucking strike. You trying to say some shit like that, King Leo? You doing the most. You know YouTube don't like me.
He mean facial cheeks, man. He mean facial cheeks.
Like King Leo. King
Bro,
Leo,
you know
bring back Susan. We don't want to bring back Susan.
Bro, you know somewhere in fucking Europe, somewhere over there, Russell Simmons is like waking up in a cold sweat every single day.
Yo, I'm telling you, they trying their best to get him. They really trying to get close. They cutting all types of deals across all types of borders.
Unless there's somebody bigger, I think that Diddy's gonna be the only one who gets caught. Unless he knows something bigger, and they significantly cut his time.
That trial gonna leave the industry scared to death. But I can tell you guys straight up, you know, working beyond the business, a lot of people are on pins and needles about this shit.
Pretty much.
A lot of people.
Yeah, we already know how this ends.
It even got to the point. It even got to the fucking point where Orlando Brown had an interview and was like, "Oh, I'll just be playing crazy. I really don't be on that type of time." Oh, really now, sir? Now you
got scared.
Orlando Brown is on weed. It's on
like
weed.
really? Now you
got that phone call.
I am pretty sure you said something about Diddy, sir.
Bro, we already know. We already know how this ends. But we already saw how New Jack City ended. Your soul is required in hell.
Idolaters!
Yeah, those guys start getting those phone calls and see what's going to happen is they're going to start getting subpoenaed to testify. Now, okay, y'all talking all this shit on these podcasts. Y'all know all this, that. Come bring your ass to this courtroom and testify. Now they kind of clean it up.
I guarantee you, the number one witness is going to be Jaguar Wright.
Oh, shit.
That woman,
man, I think she already a fraud. When she took that pic with Rick Ross, because
it's WWE, it's sports entertainment, bro.
That alone, she bumped her head. It's like, come on, shorty.
I'm telling you, Vince Russo heard Jacob start the car.
And these be the motherfuckers that say, "Oh, wrestling's fake. How you can still watch wrestling?
The whole world is wrestling."
Right.
Presidential election
we all
based on
work
wrestling.
ourselves to a shoot, brother.
It's all wrestling. The way this presidential election is shaped up, the way this music industry is shaped up, all this stuff is based on wrestling.
Yep. Am I fucking going over?
Yeah. Even on rap battles, they're like, "Oh yeah, we're gonna say this to you. I'm gonna say that to you. I'm gonna put you over with this bar." Man, he doing this bullshit.
Yeah, motherfuckers say like, "Yo, this is what I'm gonna do, right? I know your mom's is dead, right? But I'm gonna talk about your mom."
What? Yep. That's exactly how it is too. They contact each other beforehand, like, "Hey, it's okay if I talk about this." It's no different than a promo. No different.
You good. Don't worry. You good.
Yeah. Look. I'm gonna say some things about your moms. I know she's deceased. Don't take it personal. You want it for the bag.
Don't worry. I don't mean it. Don't worry.
And when I say, if I say, we're gonna take the fade, we ain't gonna take the fade.
See, that's why I always laugh my ass off when I think about Brett and Sean, because I'm trying to imagine two grown men and one grown man telling the other grown man, "Hey, Sean, is it okay if I make jokes and make fun of your half naked model photos? Like what? And then
And
Sean,
it's like, why the fuck are you even watching my half naked photo? That's for the bitches.
right? That's what Sean said. He said, "How did you know about those photos?"
Yo, Brett attacked his ass afterwards.
Triple H probably walked up to Brett and like, Brett, Sean's gonna be talking about Sunny.
Sunday.
Don't take it personally.
Within 7 days.
Brett took all that shit personal, man. Everything was a shoot to Brett.
Word, like
everything was a shoot to Brett.
Brett, he don't be giving no fucks. He'll let you know what it is. He's like, oh yeah, he's a pedophile.
And that's why you ain't shit, Miro. Because you mean to tell me you a grown man in the locker room and fucking Lashley? I mean, granted, he's Lashley, but fucking Lashley goes up like, "Hey, Miro, I'm gonna pull her hair and I'm gonna make out right in front of her, okay?" And you just go. And Miro's like, "Oh yeah, she loves it when you pull her hair. Oh yeah, and oh yeah, slap her ass too when you kiss her." Like, oh my god, bro, like, it couldn't be me.
Just fuck her right there. Just fuck her. I'm just gonna stand there and I'm gonna look surprised and shocked.
Priest probably walked up to Miro and go like, "Yeah, clap those cheeks."
Next thing you know, they're getting a divorce. Unreal.
Hey, at least if Damian Priest tapped your lady, you can't even be mad. But like, yeah, he does got the Mortal Kombat voice, so I can see that at least. So
come on, that's Big Bronx right there, B. Big Bronx.
He clapped those cheeks. He clapped Clayton Carter's cheeks.
Allegedly.
You think these guys? I'm gonna ask you guys this though. Do you guys think Ricochet should worry about Samantha?
He already is.
They already, from what I gather, they're already
I'm like, you a stupid motherfucker. So if you gonna sit there, you gonna wrestle for Tony Khan and lead your baddie wife to the wolves? You crazy as
From what I understand, they're already married. From what I gather.
Yeah, they married.
CM Punk is in those DMs immediately.
Look, we already talked about it, man.
Hold on.
Okay.
1 second.
Yeah.
They had just celebrated his birthday. Well, like last week, I think.
Yeah.
And I think they got married on his birthday.
I think he got cold feet because we were talking about it like right before he left WWE. They were teasing like some Andrew Tate gimmick where like they did like this little thing where he was wearing a suit and she was walking with him. I'm thinking like, all right, let's go to fucking Randy Savage, Andrew Tate route. You know, you get to walk into the ring together, and he's like, "Yo, bitch, you staying in the locker room. You come out when I tell you to come out." Like he would have got super heat, right? He would have got super heat. Like, you know, I still think it could work, but he got cold feet. So,
man,
you know what would have been different? You know what would have been different because there's been a lot of wrestlers that's been on that type of time, but not with the ability of Ricochet. That would have been the difference.
Right.
Knows the coldest part about this entire relationship is that Samantha basically said we're separate but equal. like your ass is staying in AEW. I'm staying here.
That motherfucker crazy, man. He lucky this ain't the 90s, the 80s or the 90s locker room.
Right, they didn't give a fuck back then.
Yeah, I botched it a little bit, Leo.
Yeah.
I botched it a little
bit. I've always said the luckiest wrestler is Adam Cole, you know, because Adam Cole, you couldn't date Britt Baker in the 90s, bro. Like, it would have been over.
They would have ran a train on her.
They've been a ring rat.
What they got Britt Baker doing? Like, what happened? Yo, what is Tony Khan doing with the women?
I'm just happy she's alive, bro.
She's the old toy now. She's the old toy. She's Woody's status from Toy Story. He got new toys.
I'm just happy she's alive. I'm just happy she's alive.
Yeah, definitely. But here's the thing, right? When it comes to TK, a lot of the questions will be answered when it comes to us speculating here and there. If he just answers a question when it comes to the interviews, like answer shit. He don't want to answer nothing. He's like a promotional machine.
He was
like you be like, yo, Tony Khan, so how you doing today, sir? Make sure you check out Dynamite on Wednesday. Like what the like what?
I saw the AEW press conference after Wrestle Dream. I heard Shibata goes like, "Oh, Tony Khan went with Bryan Danielson to the hospital." Like, what the fuck? He just took him to the hospital table. He just took him. Say Bryan Danielson's about to be like,
yo, I'm glad you brought that up, bro. I'm glad you brought that up because it's my first time ever talking about this type of stuff ever. All right, I mentioned this before. So to those who don't know, it still exists. I used to work for a website called NoDQ.com. They're still around. One of the many different.
They are? Shit,
yeah, they are.
Yeah, they're still around. One of the many different wrestling dirt sheets out there. And so at the press conferences, whether it's WWE, AEW, or whatever, they bring in different crews from, representatives of the different dirt sheets and shit. And I don't watch every press conference, and usually when I do,
who kissed Tony Khan's ass the most? Go ahead.
Well, that's any press conference, bro. Like that's not just AEW. Like that's in politics and stuff. So, but anyway, so I had the press conference on because I'm trying to catch up, and I had the press conference for Wrestle Dream. Mariah May was there, and they were like, "Does anyone have any questions for Mariah May?" And nobody said anything. What the fuck? How do you not have a question? How do you not have?
For your women's champion, you don't have a question.
How do you not have a question for Mariah May? Like, dude, I have like 5 questions off the top of my head. Like, for instance, question number 1: hey, how do you feel about Jamie Hayter? She never lost her championship. Do you feel like she's going to come after you? Question 2: hey, you're the women's champion, but everyone says that Mercedes Moné is the ace of the women's division. How do you feel about that? Right. The meaning, like, there's like 3 questions right there, and like, there's like, does anyone have any questions for Mariah May? And they're just sitting there like, dude, like, who the fuck are you idiots? Like,
this is
like,
why
fucking pay us.
Journalists don't know shit.
Like, right. Like, fucking pay us. We'll ask you plenty of questions. You better fucking pay us for it too.
Questions. You had the rapid fire questions real quick.
But these are the
motherfuckers that they cater to. They cater to these motherfuckers, but want to steal our ideas. That's the main thing.
Oh, them motherfuckers be sharking us, yo. They be sharking us people in the grassroots.
They'll keep us in the fucking bushes, but when it comes to those fucking dorks, you want to glorify them. Because all you want to do is choke your cock.
I'm telling you, Triple H walks up to Jerry Borash and goes, "Get a pen."
These motherfuckers are still taking a lot of our points, man. I swear they do. I'm thinking too, even in these chats, you got a lot of WWE or AEW lurkers on the sly in there.
Yeah, in the bushes, hell yeah.
They go through. They go through.
Some of my shit implemented up there. I'd be like, hold up, man, what the fuck is this?
They check out the subreddits. They check out the trends on Twitter to see what the fans are talking about. Yep. They check the comments on YouTube. They check the different podcasts and shit.
Saying that he looks at Twitter and YouTube to figure out.
And the thing is, there's no problem. That's cool.
Right.
Like, if they do that, they do that. That's cool. But if you get an idea that really catches on and make y'all some fucking money, shout out the content creator, you fucking bozos. Stop being so greedy.
All right.
That's it.
One small problem, they won't. So let's move on.
You know what's funny though? Now you know what's funny though. One of the guys I do check out is the JD dude. He was going at it with Dax. That's some funny shit, man.
Yeah. Yo, man, look, I seen that shit brewing from like a mile away.
That shit was hilarious.
Like, and I was saying that shit from before, like right before you had pulled it. Matter of fact, you was here. I was saying, like, motherfuckers got to stand on what they say when it comes to jumping on this mic. You know what I'm saying? Because there's gonna be people that's not gonna, basically take your opinion lightly. There's gonna be some people's gonna want to, approach you on that shit.
Man, we deal with that regularly.
Right. It comes with the territory at the end of the day. Now, is JD wrong for what he be saying? Most of the time he's not. He's really not.
And he's an AEW stan.
His delivery is off though.
I think with me, like what I was saying from before, with me is that from before, he didn't really call them niggas out at all, basically from before. But allegedly, when he had got banned from a scrum, that's when he started laying it in. And it's like, my dude, AEW been bumping their head for years. And I'm not saying I hate AEW. I do like AEW because at like more times than none, AEW does try to experiment here and there. Nowadays, they don't do that as much. They just was like, you know what, fuck it, and they just you know,
They hang on the wall hoping to stick.
right.
They call it shilling. It's like when you can see a lot of shills on YouTube.
Yeah,
To those who aren't to those who aren't familiar, shilling is like when you're a content creator and you watch whatever it is you're watching, and you're just like positive all the time, and then like whenever, like, take Disney for instance, there's a lot of Disney shills. So you're watching a show on Disney Plus and it's like just dog shit, but then you're just saying nothing but positive stuff. And so then what happens is Disney will look for content creators to invite, when they have like a big grand opening and you get like a bunch of free shit, free tickets, free hotel room, free food.
They use it for press for the internet. Yeah.
Right. That's what JD was on. JD was on that kind of time. He was chilling for TK and AEW so he could get that early access, so he could go to those press conferences, so he could like interview the wrestlers because it was like good for his channel and shit. But like you just said, he said something stupid. What did he do? He said something or did something stupid, and he got banned from the press conference for the scrums or some shit. So
basically what you're saying, Toph, is that especially me, I'm never gonna get invited to a press conference ever again.
Yeah, pretty much. They don't like honest people,
And that's exactly. And it's like I explained that shit to multiple people, right? You know what I'm saying? Well, me, I'm just gonna be genuine. Just like how I'm talking to you guys now. That's how I am in real life. It's not no gimmick. It's not no character. It may be a little, the volume might be turned up a little bit, for entertainment purposes, of course. But this is me. Like, I'm gonna tell you if shit is trash, in my opinion. I'm gonna tell you if shit is nice or good or great, in my opinion. At the end of the day, that's just who I am. I'm not gonna sit there and fabricate my thoughts just for numbers that could be fabricated. I guess you could say. You know what I'm saying? We may not have a million motherfuckers here. We may not have a million motherfuckers in the chat and all that shit. 1,000 motherfuckers in the chat, but the motherfuckers in the chat, they're genuine.
Right.
What
a lot of y'all motherfuckers is genuine. It's everybody's. They you know what I mean. It is what it is, and that's more precious than anything. Because you don't want to be like other motherfucking content creators that just have a whole bunch of bots in the motherfucking chat. It's just like a fucking cult.
You know that's what? Why. I was gonna say, you know what? Too, I'm thinking he's also calling the shit out for what it is, because he's saying he's looking at the ticket numbers, he's looking at attendance numbers being low. You're doing something wrong. Like, are you trying to draw money to your product, or you just trying to book for a niche cliche audience? Because we want to see this thing grow. That's what we want to see. We want to see a healthy alternative. We don't want it to go out like WCW.
Exactly. That's the main thing. Yes. Yeah.
When wrestling is good, we're all good. That's what nobody understands.
And I like my fair share of goofy shit because I like to laugh at wrestling at times. It makes it fun. But when it gets to the point where, and that goes with any promotion, when it comes to the point where you're just insulting people's intelligence, like, yo, my dude, you just lost 10 matches in a fucking row. Now you're the number one contender. That I have a problem with.
AKA WWE back in 2015.
No, more like WWE now. They still do it.
If it's garbage, we calling it out. That's just the way it gotta be.
Yeah.
Right.
It's not like we be like, yo, we hate you and we wish you're dead. No. But if we see shit that's stupid, that's like if you see a motherfucking movie. All right, for instance, the Joker 2 movie. A lot of people said, oh, that shit was whack. That shit was whack. You don't see Joaquin Phoenix going ham on the social media like, yo, fuck you.
Probably because he already got his money.
Right.
If you ain't seen money for the product, then you gonna have a different chain of reaction. But He probably already got like what 30 mil for that shit, so he ain't gonna be going back and forth with us anyway.
Well, these motherfuckers, what I mean, the wrestlers got
I get
paid
what you're saying,
also. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I hear what you're saying. I hear what you're saying. The point is that like it's so funny with most of these wrestlers nowadays. They're just so sensitive. They soft skin. I'll be
And
like,
you know what?
what? You wanna, you know what I mean? Bust me upside the head. Go ahead, do it. I will sue your ass after I wash you the fuck up.
Well, I knew Dax was kind of soft, man. When he was sitting there upset. He talked about Shawn Michaels and what's his name? Razor Ramon hurt his feelings or something. Cause they had like a altercation. I'm like, man, you pussy.
The 90s was basically Scott Steiner in that TNA promo when he said, why don't you ask us? We'll tell you that you suck.
Shawn made fun of him. He said it took a toll on his mental health. I'm like, man, you pussy.
Yeah, motherfuckers love using that scapegoat with mental health. And I'm not saying like people out there don't have mental health. Of course there is people out there that have that shit, but motherfuckers will confuse mental health with just being pussy. It's two differences.
Like you ain't handling that? Like you ain't do what Brett did? You supposed to be a statement of the Heart Foundation? You ain't handle that shit?
Let's get up out of here because you're doing the most now.
Coach out Sean, baby.
The show was probably like an hour ago.
Hey, but Chip, like, you know what I'm saying? We had a lot to talk about. We had a lot to catch up on. You know what I'm saying? Toph had, you know what I mean? He was going through what he was going through. We had fell back. You know what I'm saying? Took a little break. You know what I'm saying? So we had to wrap up everything in the bowl. We caught up. I think we caught up very well, as a matter of fact. So now we're going to proceed onwards afterwards when it comes to Friday's show. We're definitely going to pull up for that. We're going to talk about Dynamite. SmackDown should be playing while we live on Friday. Yeah,
the only person who hasn't watched it is me.
Yeah, so what?
I said the only person who hasn't watched it is me.
What? What's what?
I said the only person who haven't watched it yet is me.
Oh yeah, you behind. We'll spoil it for you. Don't worry. TKO, I see, man. You got like what 1,500 when it comes to your new video, Fire, man. Talk to them.
It just hit 1,500, man, on YouTube. I appreciate the love and support, and and y'all could comment on the video too. I finally fixed that problem. But yeah,
cool. Definitely got you. Pin it, post that link. Post the link in the comments, B.
I will.
Hey, you too, my guy King Eric. Post the link to the Off the Cuff Radio channel there. When it comes to the radio station, all that shit, post it there. He fucking left. Oh my god. I be trying to promote motherfuckers. I want all of us to eat, but
what the fuck? Another? Oh my! Yeah, it's too loud for this.
Who got accused of what? What happened?
Another one came. A Tupac female fan is accusing Diddy of being sexually harassed with a TV remote. What the fuck?
You know what? Let's get out of here, man. We'll cover that shit on Friday, if anything. Let's shut this shit down. I'll see you guys on Friday.
We done,
TV remote.
Yeah.
Later.
Peace out, you bums.
Deuces.